Hey, what's up, man? Hold on, let me do this. I gotta hold on. Hey, man, what's up? What's going on? All right. Somehow I don't know what the hell happened. The chat is pretty much separated from the thing, so I can't see you guys in StreamYard. So pretty much I'll be looking from YouTube, bouncing back and forth. So if I don't see your messages, I'm sorry. I'll figure it out though. We'll get something. You know what? This is what we'll do. Genius. Be smart. Fantastic. Be smart. Have two screens. Use them. There we go. Voila. Wow. Works like a champ. All right. So just put the ones in the chat. Let me know everybody. Everybody can hear me, man. Please and thank you. All right. So hold on now. So I'm getting a message now. So hold on. Or is this something else? All right. Cool. Hold up. All right. Bet. All right. So let me see something. Yeah, this is super weird. Maybe I don't know. Okay, well, cool. Either way, so hey, man. I hope y'all went to church today. Grab your Bibles. Um, uh, you know, call your grandma if she's still living, or your mama, or whoever that is that goes to church, because nigga, we about to need it. So yesterday, I was scrolling through Instagram and checking out some shoe shit, and all of a sudden I saw this ad for these shoes, real human blood, all this other shit and a pentagram and all this crazy shit. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, this gotta be a joke, right? I'm like, man, this gotta be a joke. No way this is real, you know? But lo and behold, no, it is. So this probably boutique or whoever, whatever the hell it is, called Saint, is doing this thing, Mischief, Lil Nas X, and Satan shoes. Satan shoes, y'all. So I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, man, what the hell? What in the blue hell is going on here? Like we doing devil shoes? We doing actual goddamn human blood and all this crazy shit. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? What is this? Right? Load the damn picture, nigga. So as you can see, they're going to be 666 made. And Luke 10:18. I don't know what the hell Luke 10:18 says. But a scripture, and then of course on top you have the pentagram medallion. Now, I know I'm about to piss all of you Hate God niggas off. I know. I know. So all you hate God niggas, you might as well go ahead and tune out now, because we're all going to be talking about the Bible. Okay. We all gonna be talking about God. We all gonna be talking about religion, spirituality, all those different things, whatnot, what have you. So if that ain't what you want to hear about, or if you want to cuss me the fuck out when I open this up, stick around. But we definitely are going to be getting into this. Again, let me give this disclaimer. Listen, everything I'm about to say is not any form of hate speech, discrimination, or bad energy or any of this stuff for the sake of the alternative lifestyle community. This is simply my opinion as a black man and a black father of black sons about the media's approach to the production and projection of certain images to young black boys of a certain lifestyle. The numbers state that the young black male portion that are becoming alternative lifestyle is not normal. You know how they talk about things being disproportionately affected? Well, young black boys somehow all of a sudden having all these interests in alternative lifestyle opportunities, you know what I'm saying, or choices, that's also disproportionate, being that we only make up such a small percentage of the American population, yet and still all of these young black boys are not only getting involved in the alternative lifestyle from a sexual aspect, but that also comes with extremely deadly consequences, being that young black males are the highest, like percentage wise, when it comes to AIDS, HIV, and deadly STDs and things like that. Shout out to Chocolate S. I know I ask a lot of questions when I super chat, but yesterday you looked at the super chat too fast and thanked me for donating when it was not me who donated. You did not read their question either. Oh shit, I thought it was you. My bad. Well, whoever that person is, just at me and I'll re-put it back up. Oh, y'all help me out. Okay, 10:18 is about the fall of Lucifer. If somebody could take that whole scripture for me, or turn to your Bibles, Luke chapter 10, verse 18. Yes. Luke chapter 10, verse 18. Take your time. Yes, Lord. We're thankful today. Thankful to be in your presence. Week 8. I could have been dead and gone, but it was you, Lord, that allowed me to wake up on this wonderful Sunday and to be amongst the congregation. Can I get an amen? Come on now, turn to that chapter 10, verse 18, and we're going to read it together. We're going to read it together. When you get there, can you give me an amen? When you get there, can you put an amen in the chat for me? Or yes, Lord. And we shall read from the King James Version. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Yes, indeed. Praise God. All right. So shout out to the young brother, Young Swift, one of our up and coming future. You know, he's on the usher board right now. You know what I'm saying? He's ushering, handing out those programs and those fans. Y'all give him a round of applause, brother Young Swift. Yes, indeed. He's going to make a great deacon one of these days, a great deacon. I see it in him. The Lord is strong within him. Thank you, Lord. Yes, Lord. Shout out to Platinum Elite, man. Appreciate you for the 25 piece, man. Yes, it did. Most definitely, Darth Low IQ. We not going to have that devotion yet, though, brother. We're going to hold up. I know we want to get into the spirit. We want to get deep into the spirit, but we got to attack The devil! Not today, Satan. You shall not. Not today. But I gotta get back into my disclaimer. So yeah, all of my views, comments, and the things of the people that come up here are in no way, shape, form, or fashion hate speech or encouragement of mistreatment, violence, or any of those things towards alternative lifestyle community. This is simply me giving my First Amendment protected opinion about the situation that's going on here about this now viral video that's happening. And I purposely did not watch this, people, so you guys could pretty much go along with me and get my real-time reaction to it. I saw snippets here and there, and I saw a lot of his tweets going back and forth with people. Listen, man, I told you, shout out to GMB. A lot of brothers in this space, we're the first to say this. Brother, they going after your sons, man. They're going after your sons, man. It's not a secret. All right? It's not a secret. And this right here, again, is red ink in the bottom of the air bubbles of the Air Max 97s. Everybody knows, I just think a couple of days ago was Air Max Day. And usually they do something crazy every Air Max Day to, celebrate it. This right here, you see the famous painting or whatnot, demons and all that crazy shit. And this is the packaging and boxing for the thing, again, with the pentagram on the top, the pentagram medallion. Like you said, right here, you see it. Nike Air Max 97 contains 660 cc's of ink and 1 drop of human blood. Only 666 pairs individually numbered. $1,018 March 29th, 2021. And let me see. I don't know what significance that would have in numerology, because that only amounts to what? 1, because that all comes together to be 10. So who knows? I don't know. Somebody else will probably give you a better breakdown from the esoteric aspect of it. All right, so we're going to play this, but we're not going to play the sound. So let me do this. And we're going to watch this. And if I'm right, is Montero his real name? I'm guessing is Montero Lil Nas X's real name? Fair use, by the way, fair use. And I don't have the audio on purpose, people, because I'm not trying to get this copyrighted. And you got the snake in the tree symbolism. Hold on, god damn, it's looking a whole lot better on y'all end than it is mine. It's weird. What's that dude's name? What's the dude's name? With the big head. Let me see if I can get a closed caption. They should have closed captioning on it, shouldn't they? Hold on. Should be closed captioning in on this. And again, man, look at this crate. Like, listen, man, listen, bruh. So many things wrong with this shit, bro. Because not only is it, a man dealing with a man, it's him dealing with himself, and him representing all these different fucking demonic and crazy ass motherfucking features and shit. Again, the androgyny aspect of it, him being both man and woman, that gets into, Baphomet shit or whatnot, what have you. Bro, this is the plan, bro. Again, remember when we said this, and I don't know if you guys remember, but it didn't make sense for me for this little young black dude to just all of a sudden pop out of the blue with the whole Old Town Road song, right? If you guys remember, I did a video about this because this gave me the Frank Ocean vibes. See, what they do is they come out beforehand and then they tell you after the fact, because then they get to tell you, okay, well, if you don't like him because you found out he was alternative lifestyle, well, that just means there's something wrong with you. Well, no. The motherfucker came to me in false pretenses, bro. Be straight up with me. Ain't it what women always say? Women say, hey, be straight up with me. Let me know who you really are, and then we can go from there. As long as you tell me the truth from the front, and then everything after that is on me because you're coming to me truthfully. But whenever we get to the alternative lifestyle aspect of it, especially like I said, not even just this situation, the T people, they're literally being told that they can lie to everybody, bro, to the point of where now some states are allowing you to go back and change your birth certificate. And if you found out after the fact that you've been lied to and you've been tricked to something as serious as a person's sexuality, okay? Just saying, man, what would you do if your old lady, you come to find out your old lady was a man? Bro, that's not an easy thing. It's not just something you just glaze over and be like, okay, all right, no big deal. No, bro. That is a literal mind, just a mind rape. You fucking with somebody on a psychological level, man, that could possibly never ever be what's because now you're questioning so many things. But because men are going to be the only victims, no one cares. In this society, man, there's no such thing as a man being a victim, no matter how bad something is done to him. I saw the thing about the two girls that just stole this old man's car, bro. Was carjacking this dude in real daytime broad daylight. People sitting back recording. He's telling, hey, help, help, help. This is my car. They're stealing my car. This is my car. They're stealing my car. Instead of the people stop fucking recording and going to help the man to beat these little bitches out of the car and snatch them out so he can whatever, he ends up motherfucking getting ran over by his own car by two young bitches trying to steal a car, bro. And they helped these bitches out the car. Thing about I think it was two dudes in uniform. It was like looked like army dudes in uniform helping these little bitches. Then flip the car on the side, y'all. Poor old man laying dead over there off the side. And they helping these little bitches out the car. Bro, would have Sparta kicked that bitch in her goddamn chest, bro, and her chin, and subdued her till the fucking police got there. But men can't be victims. Let's continue. And look at this. What the fuck? Wait, y'all. Do y'all see her? Look, man. Ain't no age restrictions on this video, y'all. Motherfuckers put age restrictions on my videos for cussing and shit. But YouTube don't find nothing wrong with this. This is what they want. This is what YouTube and society, American society, wants to be fucking promoted. To young black boys especially, man. I don't even know what the hell that is. I promise you that's some kind of spell and incantation. Now you take it up to the next level. And again, bro, this is not a happenstance that he's playing all the roles. Again, it's about the duality aspect of it. Man and woman, good and bad, all being the same thing. There being no difference. That's the message here, people, for you guys that don't understand it. He's playing all the character because they're saying that there is no difference in anything. Everything is okay. Everything is good. Bro, what the fuck? Now you just went from ascending into heaven to pole dancing down to hell. And you keep noticing the fucking hair and shit, bro, as to where this dude keeps trying to make himself into a fucking female. And again, man, look at it. Oh my fucking god, bro. all for him to become the devil himself. Wow, bro. God damn motherfucking son of a bitch. Man, boy. Whoa. Nigga. Man, I gotta call my mama. Nigga, I gotta call my mom, man. God damn, bro. I need some prayer. I need some prayer, nigga, right now. This shit is crazy, dog. What the fuck is going on here? Hold on. Still trying to fix this. Y'all good? Y'all all right? You get your holy water? Y'all niggas get your holy water, man. My bad, Doug, for missing the 10, man. Doug's prediction in 10 years, single mothers will be a commodity because with science and technology, men will not be able to distinguish natural born women for transformers. Listen, Doug, you not playing. Doug, that's one of I heard niggas in Atlanta say that. Kid Clouds, brother. I me neither, man. Hey, we recovering together, real time, my nigga. Bruh. 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 Yeah, man. So again, as we said, the goal here is to get your sons to become Lil Nas X. All right. The goal is to get your son to believe that there is no man, no woman. Everything's just the same. And it's funny is, we do this shit, right? And we talk about these things. And you know how everything is, there ain't no God. And you niggas is just whatever and all this other shit. Hey, shout out to Astro. Astro said this video made me want to get a Bible. You know I ain't into it. Telling you, man. Listen again, man. Shit. What is it? James 2:19, bro. James 2:19, people. Keep telling y'all, man. James 2:19. You believe there is one God. You do well. For the demons believe that and tremble. They know it, man. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's not no happenstance, bro, that all of these fucking religions and all these other things. And again, I'm for that too. I'm all for fucking freedom of religion, man. Freedom of expression. Bro, if you want to worship the devil, you want to worship a fish, you want to worship a goddamn the neighborhood stray cat, nigga, I don't give a damn. Do what the hell you want. But the thing is, man, only one group of people get flack. Only one group of people get flack. The whole world don't attack Muslims. The whole world don't attack Hindus. The whole world don't attack fucking sheiks or whoever in the hell. Only one group of motherfuckers attacks one group of motherfuckers, man. Hey, man, greatly appreciate y'all for still supporting, man. I apologize for not being able to show the super chats, bro. But StreamYard is being a real bitch. And the only thing I'll be able to do is fucking I don't want to end the broadcast. I don't want to end the broadcast to be able to see you guys. Yeah, they watching over on the other joint. Yeah, man, my bad. What I can see is people was watching over on the other channel. Shout out to Batman Beyond and Darth IQ for supporting the other channel. Shout out to Useless Familiar. Shout out to the Super Straights for the 5. Thank you, brother. It's already happening. I'm almost at the point where I want to see a C-section scar before I deal with a chick. Shout out to Wiseville TCP for the $4.99. Hood Sports Network. It's important to see who directed this video and who Lil Nas X is signed to because they're the ones pulling the strings. Almost definitely, man. There ain't no secret, bro. There ain't no fucking secret, bro. This shit is not. I'm telling you, they're not even trying to hide it anymore. It's in plain sight now, bro. This is a time of what it is. All right. If you can't see it and you can't tell, man, hey, believe what you want to believe. But it's too many things that fall in line with what said was going to be happening and all these other things. And I've just had some revelations myself, bro. And it's just like all this stuff happening around and people just being so nonchalant, like this could never happen and this, that, and the other, and all these other things. And you're being attacked from all sides. Black men, we constantly say that in this space, bro. We have no friends. Bro, if you're not a heterosexual black man, bro, no one understands you and no one cares. This is why we have to, by all means and purposes, by any means, as much as possible. Not saying any and everything, not everyone. I know everyone can't go. Everybody's not going to be saved. But if and when we can, man, if there's some petty differences or whatnot, we have to put it aside and we have to fucking work together. Because, bruh, imagine how many young black boys are going to be showed this and going to see this shit. The same black boys that watched this dude go from Old Town Road to this crazy ass shit. You see what I'm saying? And this encouragement and all this stuff where he's saying, oh, it's nothing wrong with this, it's nothing wrong, it's nothing wrong, it's nothing wrong. Again, man, if it was nothing wrong with it, which again, for adults, it's not. But to target children to fucking change their sexuality, bro, that is evil, diabolical, and just, man, that shit there, bro. And this is why I keep telling y'all, the more and more we sit back, we don't fight back, bro, you're getting a step closer to that P being added to the end of that damn plus. That plus just means never ending. We can change it as we want to. And the ultimate goal that all of this alternative lifestyle shit is rooted in is in fucking pederasty. Shout out to motherfucking Chronicles, man. Told you, you go back and you see and you do interviews for the research that was done for a lot of this stuff for alternative lifestyle people. Most of those people ended up that way, or not let me not say most. A lot and a substantial amount of those people ended up that way due to childhood sexual abuse. Shout out to Booker Rhymes, exactly Booker Rhymes. Old Town Road was a fucking whole thing was a fucking sexual innuendo fucking video. And not only did people let their kids sing the shit, they literally had this dude coming to schools performing it. They were teaching kids fucking math lessons and how to read and all this bullshit around this Old Town Road shit, bro. Songs aren't just songs, people. That shit it's a fucking spell. Pied Piper. What was the story of the fucking Pied Piper? The motherfucker could get the fucking mice to fucking leave the town and people didn't want to pay him the money, so what did he do? Nigga cut an extra hole in his flute and now he took everybody's kids. This shit is always deeper than the surface, bro. You don't just wake up and motherfucking go to sleep and wake up and go to sleep just off the strength of fucking science. If that's your thing you want to believe, hey, go right ahead, man. If you don't believe there's nothing more to motherfucking life and fucking living and dying and motherfucking atoms and cells and all that other shit and there's nothing else in between it, I feel sorry for you, bro. I really do. Because you're missing out on a lot in life. And at the same time, I know you're lying to yourself because at some point in time, you have emotions. And I know, well, love can be broke down into a chemical imbalance and, it can be measured and all these other things. And it's just hormones and this and that. Listen, bro, okay. Okay. But all this shit ain't no motherfucking happenstance, bro. All this shit ain't no motherfucking coincidence. The shit we got going on in this bitch motherfucking right now, bro. Full on assault on heterosexuality of black men. And who are they using? Like I said, shout out to whoever said it earlier. Billy Porter, Lil Nas X, Don Lemon. Hey, What haven't we heard about Don Lemon, y'all? Everybody forgot about. Y'all tell me in the chat. Shout out to Thomas Anderson. Rock and roll is no longer the face of degradation, and they have flipped it to black folks to the face of degradation. Hip hop, rap, R&B. Decided, yep, embracing it. Yeah, y'all keep saying it, man. So, listen. So, if y'all forgot, Don Lemon had a sexual assault charge put up against him like right before the pandemic shit happened. Right? And not only did he do that, there were witnesses that said they saw it. What didn't happen to Don Lemon? Don Lemon didn't get canceled. And Don Lemon they said that Don Lemon took his hand, y'all, put it down in his drawers, gave a nut rub, and hit the nigga with the Sealy. Hit that white boy with the Sealy, y'all, right on his nose, right there. Hit him with the Sealy. You like this? Hit him with the Sealy. For one, again, man, I don't know how, like, bruh, there's no way he's getting out of an ICU visit after that. That's the only thing. Minimum requirement. Don Lemon got to get up out of there in the ambulance, nigga. And I'm still going to file suit because I was protecting myself because he was obviously fucking sexually assaulting me. But shit is always one-sided. Motherfuckers running T.I. and Tiny and everybody, any dude, Deshaun Watson, through the goddamn ringer over fucking allegations. But this motherfucker Don Lemon, bruh, that motherfucker put his whole nutsack in a white boy's sinuses and we ain't heard shit by the since. And, mind you, he offered a settlement. You know, if you're not guilty, why would you offer a settlement, right? That's the argument they use against men all the time, right? And then come back and try to get the criminal charges on top of the fucking civil penalty. Shout out to Joe Abundance. Thank you, brother. Search the video, decode your reality, and channel video. Architect of the universe decoded. Math shows D tetragrammatron created D simulation we live in, and it's all scripted. Life-changing video. I'll be sure I check that one out, brother. Yes, Ray Space. Put it in the nigga's sinuses. Put his nuts in the nigga's sinuses, bro. Not a word. Still on CNN. Never skipped a beat, never lost a step, never served one fucking night of suspension. Why? That's the norm. That's what's allowed, especially for a black man. They want you motherfucking bend over, bro. They want you willing to motherfucking, ride that pole. Y'all didn't see that shit too, did you? Huh? Flying all the way, about to make it to heaven, and what did he do? This nigga grabbed a pole and slid down a whole pole, y'all. Disgusting. You think there's an age restriction on that video? Can y'all go see? Because I can't see it, but is there? I doubt there's an age restriction on that video, y'all. I doubt it. I bet money is not. Yet still, if you cuss too much or you talk against a controversial topic or whatnot, YouTube will motherfucking flag the goddamn video, man. They'll make it age restricted. Shout out to Roastmaster 1 for the 20. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Kid Clouds for the 15. Thank you, brother. Libra Soul, appreciate you. New subscriber. Greatly appreciate you. Make sure you share the stream, man. Hey, make sure y'all liking. And hey, man, what are y'all doing, bro? I got 108 likes in this thing. I got 255 people in this thing, man. Come on, man. Let's get the shit up to 200 likes, bro. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. 200 likes. Can we do that? Shout out to Wise Will TCP. Man, StreamYard is blowing me today, bro. See, I just this is like, man, shit like this happened on purpose, bro. Because these comments today this shit was gonna be lit as fuck with the goddamn comments and shit highlight. But it is what it is. We still gonna get through it. Like I said, my man Wisewood TC plays that fucking Andrew Gillum literally got fucked to sleep, man, and put him today, man. Had pictures of Buddy, all kinds of fucking fluids and shit on. And then this nigga go hop on camera with motherfucking mascara and shit on. Talking about what? I identify as bisexual. Black man, that's the only way you're allowed to exist in this new society we have. If you're a BABG like me, bro, you're too aggressive. You're too arrogant. You're too narcissistic. You're too misogynistic. You're sex crazed. All these other things. You're a womanizer. You're inconsiderate. You're abusive. All this motherfucking negative shit, right? But again, bro, you go through the fucking things of all this, what you come to find is these alternative lifestyle relationships are the most violent relationships. Hands down. But that goes against the motherfucking narrative and the agenda that's being put out here. So you cannot fucking let those stats come to the surface. We got to be careful, bro. We got to protect the brand, nigga. We talk about the brand as like individuals, bro. No, the brand of the fucking black man, bro. What the fuck is going on around here, man? For real, dog. And shit like this, and I know you can't stop it. No. I know you can't stop it. We can't stop this shit. But what you can do, bro, is again, you can be so goddamn yourself, man. So unwilling to fucking bow down to the bullshit, bro. All right? And again, mind you, it's gonna take some tact, it's gonna take some strategic approach. You just can't be out here wilding, because if you be out here wilding and you know, F this and F that and gay this and gay that, then they get to hit you with that label, right? That's why I have to make sure I give a preface for this shit. Disclaimer, because the first thing they want to do is dismiss you by saying, "Oh, you're just phobic." Which phobic means afraid, which why the hell I'd be afraid of a nigga that, indulges in other penises. I know you have a high-ass pain tolerance. I understand that. But, hey, man, I'm a man, you a man. If you got an issue, a problem, we got to take it there on some, I'm not afraid of you because of your sexuality, bro. That's a ridiculous, bro. That's just a ridiculous fucking notion to even bring up in the first place. But again, it's not meant to make sense. It's meant to be just completely and totally a shutdown. It's the ultimate deflection. Oh, you brought up my sexuality. You don't like me because of this. Do you understand it, bro? It's easier for you to get a fucking hate crime for dealing with somebody who's doing something to somebody that has alternative lifestyle than it is for being black. I told y'all, man, when y'all bought into this bullshit, bro, affirmative action and racism and all this other shit and whatnot, what have you, black men have never fucking benefited from this shit. I don't even see that's why the hell we was ever carrying that flag. The almost but immediate benefactors of the shit was black women. Then white women jumped in. Now Asians got the motherfucking shit. Then had LGBT. Now Asians got it. Black men are just seen as a problem. You're just violent. You're aggressive. You're all of this shit that they need to get out of the way because you're in the way of the fucking utopia they want of everything being everything, bro. There is no man, no woman. It's just a person. There is no adult, no child. It's just, a being. That's a sexual being. That's the motherfucking plan of this shit, bro. You start getting down into that shit, the real deep dives of this shit, bro. They'll tell you, bro, children, young boys. That's where you get the most energy and sex magic from. This shit ain't no fucking happenstance, man. That's why I'm so against the shit. Because I'm telling you, bro, the day they make fucking child molestation legal, bro, I'm out. I can't do it because I'm going to jail. But then it's legal. I can't even protect. Listen, think about this, man. If you want to have your kids, you just listen. My youngest kid is fucking 10 years old, bro. Are we gonna make it 8 more years? Which I understand. That's not. Let me be more realistic. Let's say we're gonna make it. Yeah, we'll probably make it 4 more years because kids start actually being sexually active in their teenage years. somewhere between 14 and up. So I'm not going to even act like kids aren't sexually active. But again, being sexually active as to where an adult can target a child and it be legal and protected, that's a fucking problem. Y'all niggas out here doing challenges and shaking your ass and all this other fuck shit, man. Why these motherfuckers are literally like writing the law to make it okay for adults to go after fucking kids. I ain't talking about 18, 17, 16, and what the fuck 15. I'm talking 12, 10 and under, small children. Again, there's a difference. Even in the law, it's a difference because it's a distinction. You go look up these goddamn registered sex offenders, man. It's even from a legal and moral standpoint. They say, hey, man, this child is under the age of like 12 or 10 years old. There's nothing fucking sexual about this child. This child is not developed. This child is prepubescent. There's nothing about this motherfucking child other than it being a child that promoted you to target that child sexually. And no, I'm not excusing motherfuckers for dealing with motherfucking 13 years old or pubescent girls either. I'm not saying that, but I am just saying there are fucking physiological fucking cues, at least for a post-puberty person versus pre-puberty. And the law says that. So don't try to fucking take this shit to make like I'm fucking co-signing anything. Go look up the fucking law, bro. Remember the dude I told y'all back from my fucking hometown? The charge he was charged with was a child under the age of 12. It made a distinction in that for a reason. To let you know this motherfucker here like kids. Like kids. Not a fucking a young girl that you could have the claim and mistake that, oh, I thought she was grown. No, this is a fucking child that everybody can see is a fucking child. That's what y'all niggas getting ready to motherfucking allow, man. Cosign. And if y'all pass that fucking law, bro, I swear, I hope there's blood in the streets. I really do. Shout out to Sir Tice, man. I like the stream. Hey, bro, can you stop by Little Big Nate's channel today at 5 p.m. ESPN? Topic we have ties into this very topic. Shout out to salute Little Fella Federation. Shout out to Sir Tice. Hey, man, yeah, I gotta work, man, but I'll be sure to come through there and show love, man. Mr. Albert, ain't no fucking y'all, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. These emotional ass niggas. And they planning on taking your motherfucking guns, so you can't even do that. Fight back. Bruh. A person that deals with fucking children and targets fucking children, bro, to have sex with should be killed in the streets. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have mandatory minimums for everything from drug possession to gun possession. But there's none across the board fucking mandatory minimum for fucking molesting a child. Remember the shit when oh, shout out to y'all, man. With SKC. Was it SKC? Yeah, SKC. Shout out to SKC. SKC just told me, bro, there was a judge, a fucking actual judge, going around doing this alternative lifestyle bullshit. The story time shit where here's a man that's dressed up as a woman. They got caught up doing what? Child pornography. Why was that not a fucking national story? Why was that not everybody fucking talking about that shit? Why? Because they can't let you see. They can't do it. They can't bring no attention to that shit, man. They got Jeffrey Epstein ass up out of there real quick. You wonder why? Because he was gonna snitch. Yeah, I'll be damned if you will, nigga. You ain't finna snitch on me. You ain't telling on me. We ain't heard shit else about Ghislaine Maxwell or how the hell you say her name. That bitch back in the wind. Prep production, you crazy as hell. Shout out to Cool Commodity with the 2. Salute, fantastic. Keep it real all day. I try, man. Prep production, I don't think America would take it that far. Hey, man, we already there, bro. We're damn near there, man. Never in my motherfucking life, bro, what I had as a kid thought that I would motherfucking live to see a video like the shit we just saw. And again, you have the freedom of expression. I'm not saying that. But again, when you understand the fucking symbology and what's being said in the fucking video, man, and who is targeting, that's the damn problem. Let me let y'all up in here, bro. I'm shit. What's name really fucked my day up today, man. I hate this shit. Links in the chat, man, if y'all want to come up. Perez, probably. Shout out to Bro Truth in the building, man. What's going on? Shout out to Sunday Hot Rock for the 5. There's hardly any guns here in the UK, but trust me, we have ways of dealing with them surgically. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Shout out to Sunday Hot Rock, man. Appreciate you. Go ahead, Bro Truth. This is on you, brother.
Yeah, what's good, man? This shit is getting way out of hand, bro. Like absolutely disgusting. And this is something that's been in the work for quite some time now. You know, is this is news to new brothers, the brothers that are just waking up to this shit. But if you actually look at messianic prophecy, if you look at the Kabbalah, which is what most messianic prophecy and sexual all this magic is based off of Kabbalah. You can even look at how the Freemasons conduct a lot of their rituals. All of that goes back to the Kabbalah, and the whole thing is to push us into the age of Aquarius. I mean, all this is Kabbalic teaching. The age of Aquarius is the age of androgyny. The age of Aquarius is required in order to usher in the Luciferian messianic prophet or the Antichrist, as you would hear it in the scriptures. So all of this is happening, regardless if you believe in God or the scriptures or whatever. You have a shit ton of people that are in high places that do, and they wholeheartedly believe that they are doing this work for Lucifer. This is, it may sound crazy for you God bashing niggas out there, but this is what they believe, and this is what they're doing. Anyone that looks into it for a half a second can see that there are connections to the uber elite in this world and this underworld practice, this Kabbalistic sex ritualistic magic. You literally have a video where they have a young black boy grinding on Satan. Like, is that how could you not see that there is a program to push this shit, especially on young black boys? I don't understand how niggas really be out here talking about, oh man, you just conspiracy theories, blah blah blah. Oh Lord, oh Jesus ain't nothing, blah God, nigga, it's in your face. It's in your face, nigga. They serving this shit up to you on a platter, and yet you still got a lot of niggas out here like, oh God ain't, you don't exist, blah blah blah.
Ain't no God, nigga. Shut that God shit up, nigga.
Yeah, man, do you, man, do you? But real talk, there is it's overwhelming, bro. Overwhelming evidence that this shit exists. Okay, there's a private eye investigator in the UK. Dude name is Wilfred Wong. His whole thing, man, he actually goes into these satanic sets, and he actually goes into these places and rescue these children that are being sexually abused. It's called SRA, Satanic Ritual Abuse. Yeah, and this shit happens, man. This shit goes on, man. Like they literally have, in these sects, they have women in these sects, and their whole entire purpose is to continuously get pregnant, so they can have fetuses and babies that they can sacrifice. This is a world that exists, okay? And you have our upper echelon elite participating in this shit. And everything that you see from policies being pushed is all about this altruistic motivation. Oh, we just want to bring diversity into our government. We want to make sure children have the freedom to express themselves at school. So, we're going to allow them to be androgynous and claim any sex they want to. All this is based on Luciferian principles.
Yep. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Ronnie Run for the 5 for the collection plate. Stay blessed, brother. Appreciate you, man. I'm gonna try. Shout out to Third Ward in the building. Shout out to nah, man. I ain't rocking no fucking Lil Nas X, man. None of that shit. Nigga, Frank Ocean got me the first time, and I'll never be got again, nigga. So brother, let's see, it's offered attention. Yeah. All right, cool. So yeah, man, like I said, you dropped a whole bunch of knowledge there, bro. And like you said, a lot of these things, bro, like it's written down. And like I said, if you refuse to see it, man, I think that's a big thing too. A lot of people just don't read the Bible, A lot of people don't read the Bible. A lot of people don't read the Kabbalah and the basis of which the Bible pretty much came from, all these different things, right? Or even do the research to find out. Like you said, man, this shit is if you can't see it in your face, man, I mean, damn, bro. Hey, it just is what it is. You got the right to believe what you want to believe or don't. But like I said, show me another book that was just, so so prophetic, and accurate when it came to a lot of the shit and how this stuff is gonna happen. Man, just understanding what the fuck is going on, and like you said, man, the targeting of Black boys and the way the society is going, I can't even call it, man. At this point, it's just like, hey, try to tell people when you can tell them if they don't believe you, hey, shake the dust off your feet and move forward. Like you said, bro, these people believe this shit and they know it. All right, all these people that's worshiping, all of this shit, bro. Kabbalah, fucking Thelema,
Do as thou wilt.
Yeah,
and
man.
the thing is, what it is, man, with this sexual magic, man, it comes down to corrupting of innocence, right?
Yep.
It comes down to, I mean, in these rituals, they will literally find, they seek the most innocent among us. If they can find a child with a disability, a learning disability, whether a child that's disabled in some kind of way, that is their most prized possession when it comes to a sacrificial ritual, because they want to pollute the most innocent. They want to basically defile the God's. They want to defile the natural law. They want to do everything in their power to defile natural law. Man.
The movie with that we talked about the last time, where the old lady was stealing the fucking kids, and she had the slow dude that she didn't kill and torture. He was mentally challenged, remember? And they thought it was him that was stealing the kids, but it wasn't that he was stealing the kids. He was one of the kids that had been stolen a long time ago, and he just knew about the little girl. I think he ended up getting the little girl's one of her trinkets or something that the dad noticed. They tortured the dude to try to get the answers. When it wasn't him, it was the old lady. And the old lady fucking she said that, man. She said, it's our way, it's a war against God. We're going to war against God by killing the innocent children. And like you said, man, the SRA shit ain't no joke either, because on the McMartin school thing is exactly what you said. They brought those kids to the court, and the kids were telling the stories about what was going on, and they was naming these celebrities, they were naming these athletes, they were naming these politicians, and everybody just laughed it off. Lo and behold, bro, an independent fucking contractor dude did an excavation of the shit of the site, because they immediately, like, I think during the trial, demolished the fucking school and knocked the school down, and they tried to fill everything in. But the thing about it was, like I said, this dude was, I think he was like an archaeologist or something. I think that's what it was. He had, he was like a master in archaeological study, and he dug the shit up, and everything those children described, bro, was true,
And,
1,000%.
and look what happened with Operation Talon. For those that don't know, Operation Talon was a operation that was kicked off by the Trump administration that specifically targeted child sex trafficking across the border, the Mexican border. Operation Talon saved countless amount of children from a life of sex slavery. And guess what happened when Biden got in? They scrapped the fucking operation. They 86 the operation. And this Operation Talon, was specifically to stop child sex slavery. And what did Biden do? The Biden that's always fucking too friendly with other people's children in photos and videos. Yeah. So yeah, this is happening, man. This shit's been ushered in. They're ushering it in with smiles and giggles. Oh, we just want children to be free. And it's all this is how Luciferianism work anyway, man. Like they can't bring it out of the shadows. It's all about operating in the shadow. The most what satanic and followers of Lucifer cannot stand is actually being pointed out and brought to the light. So they have to do this shit under darkness. They have to do this shit in the cover of altruism and being good to mankind.
Yeah, until it's fucking generally settled. We got to go to my man Hulk in a minute.
Go ahead, man.
Shout out to Devin Camels for the Be More Tales. Hold on, brother. Devin Camels for the Be More Tales for $4.99. Salute to you, brothers. Greatly appreciate you, brother. Shout out to my man Falcon Black. Shit, jump around. I hate when it does that. Shout out to my man Falcon Black with the £5. Greatly appreciate you, brother, from across the way. Shout out to Shakedown. All pagan holidays all pagan holidays are satanic, and if you notice, everything that's good is bad, and everything that's bad is good. Now, what the fuck? This nigga hit us with a vice versa. Hit us with a vice versa verse, I guess. I mean, hey man, yeah, but no, man, yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, everything's flipping, bro, and that's a part of the agenda. But we definitely gonna get my man Spiritual Logic, aka Hulk, man. That's definitely his wheelhouse. This is definitely his expertise. So, brother, go ahead. You have the floor. Greatly appreciate you.
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, bro.
All right, because I'm driving. Yeah, I saw that. I saw you're doing the video, so I went into I did the bravest thing ever, and I watched that video as best I could stomach it.
Yeah.
And I was just, I was appalled, man. It was almost like it was the nastiest thing you can watch. Like the nastiest thing. If anything I can watch, that was probably it. But I've been telling people this for a long time. They're bringing in these agendas through the guise of secular atheism, because they have to tear down standards of morality for people to just accept anything. And as much as people hate the Bible is the only doctrine that speaks out the things that men who are actually men already agree with. We hate feminism because we know what the agenda is. We see alternative lifestyle as just a conduit to bring in every immoral and irrational thing ever. They have to take away standards, make everything subjective and relative. And that's exactly what's happening. And it's funny because the atheist doesn't realize that the one thing that if you do agree with this being wrong, the only case you have is the biblical worldview. You can't make that case under atheism, because then you don't have a standard. Because your standard could be one thing, somebody else's standard be another. If there's no objective universal standard, then you can't even say it's wrong. And that's exactly why they slandered the church, which is about as corrupt as the alternative lifestyle community, because it has nothing to do with the Bible. And many people who have a problem with what the Bible says, because they've been mistaught and they judging it based on a corrupt, unbiblical church. And that's why, like you brought up the judge. And I tell people all the time, what does a judge, a preacher, and a graduate all have in common? They got to put on that Freemasonry robe. What does the robe mean? Do people even care that you got to put on a robe and a hat with a tassel on it, or they just think that's normal? Nobody told you why you have to do that. It's Freemasonry. You're being indoctrinated. You have to accept what you're being told, and you're being approved to push the narrative.
And to add on that judge story I was telling you about, so that judge, right? Get this. He was released on a signature bond. That's all that was required. And okay, and the condition to that bond was he could not be around other children. However, him and his partner adopted 2 little boys, and he still has access to those adopted children. After being found to have child porn, this judge still has access to adopted children.
And again, like you said, bro, truth. I'm definitely gonna move it on to Gary. I got you coming on, brother. Appreciate the patience. Like you said, man, we've seen this happen too, as to where these people and women always talk about this shit, right? Especially from a man to girl dynamic. But nobody had shit to say. Bayard Rustin did the same thing. Bayard Rustin's it was his godson or somebody he adopted or whatnot, what have you. He ended up like pretty much not marrying the dude because I don't think it was illegal when they did it, but that was his life partner, man. And again, when you go back and you look into this whole, these Greek and Roman and all these societies where, that was a thing, those dudes would take in a young apprentice and that would pretty much be their fucking boy fucking lovers, bro.
And that's what's happening in these so-called androgynous households. You got these fucking crazy individuals teaching these children
but bro, truth, the crazy thing about it, bro, truth, and bro, truth, and this is why I say we definitely have to start standing a lot firmer and taller, is that, bro, it's easier for a same-sex couple to adopt a child than it is for a biological father, to get custody of his child. Society is purposely doing that.
Absolutely.
Black men are some of the biggest sufferers of that. And again, this is why I say when black women are our friends, man. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They would rather turn their children over to, like you said, bro, truth, being molested to strange motherfuckers than give the child up to the actual father that would, give more of a damn about him than some stranger on the motherfucking street that's gonna do God knows what. But shout out to Gary Grant in the building. Go ahead, Gary. It's on you, bro.
How's the young brothers doing today?
Can't complain, man. Can't complain.
Okay, I see there's a big uproar about a video. Now, I don't really get it. Maybe I'm too old and shit. Isn't parents supposed to raise their children? Whether it be them. So why is a video of some young cat trying to, as they say, because you guys are into the old clout stage today, making an uproar, and everybody's talking about this thing when most of this shit's not even real? There's more pedophilia and rape and all that shit going on in the hood than all these fucking stars, and we looking into these fucking these groups, whatever Bro Truth said about the robe and all that kind of stuff. That's all a bunch of bullshit, brothers. First of all, let's fix our own neighborhood, number one, because we know how many motherfuckers got molested there. We know that nearly every fucking black girl under the age of fucking 18 to fucking 13 has been fucking molested, or 3 out of 4 of them.
Wait. Hold on,
Gary. Go ahead, man. I don't want to cut you off, man.
I got it, bro. Hold on, Gary. No. The numbers suggest that I think it's 1 out of every 5 young girls have some type of encounter. So that would be what
20%.
20%. So to say all, brother, come on now.
No, I'm not using the word all, brother. I'm saying they might say it's 20%, but all of us got cousins, uncles, aunts, and all that. Boys are just as molested just as much as girls are.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. And
I'm talking in the hood.
That's what I'm talking about, Gary. Like I said, when you say that, people don't even understand that, even from a standpoint of just sexual molestation all over. I told you when they gave us the training for SAPR training, sexual assault prevention training, right? They first told it the right way as to where, hey, who makes up the majority of the military? Of course, at the time it was like 80 some odd % being fucking men, right? So is it possible that 80% of the men are, not going to be a substantial amount of the victims? Of course not. And the lady slipped up and said that. And after that first time it was said, I never heard it again. The biggest people that suffer fucking sexual assault, like in the military or any man-dominated fucking situation, are going to be the men. People act like men can't get raped, but it's so funny and it's laughable when Oz or whatever kind of prison movie come on and a nigga getting raped.
But it doesn't even have to be a movie. It happens in real life.
We're honestly getting into the weeds, though.
Yeah, but
for real.
No. Let's get into the real problem. Because Real Nas and the hold on. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish for a second.
Go ahead, Gary. Go ahead, finish up, Gary, man.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Like with the devil worshiping and all that kind of crap there, I don't believe in none of that, number one, because there's no real evidence. Whether you're looking for evidence for God or for the devil, the only evidence you have is a book. We are in the information age now that you can find out all kinds of information about anything. And if anything doesn't have a second reference, to me, it's just a belief or faith. And a belief in faith is something you have without evidence. So I don't know why we still afraid of
Can I jump in here for a second?
Go ahead, brother.
I'd like to. All right. So Gary, number one, you need to get on YouTube and look up the amazing discovery videos on Mount Sinai, on the Red Sea crossing. The evidence of the Exodus is there. It's just not being taught to you, number one. Number two, even about Jesus, they tell you he's only in the book. That is a lie, because the Roman historian Tacitus, Pliny the Younger, and a couple of others mention him in their writing. So whatever you're being taught that you think only that book refers to these things is absolute lies, bro. There's other evidence out there. They're just not being told to you because someone has an agenda to keep that book away from you and the true meaning of it away from you as well.
Okay, bro. Have you ever heard of a gentleman named Dr. Richard Carrier?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I suggest you look him up before you tell me about any of those people there. He's an archaeologist, okay, that went and got real evidence that 95% of the things in the Bible never existed, and the other 5% was taken from other religion and other books. So please look up archaeologists, people that went and checked out the history. Most of these stories are just stories from other books. The flood.
Bro,
all of these stories are stories from other books.
Epic of Gilgamesh.
Listen, okay, I've heard enough, like Gary. Honestly, you have done zero research on this fucking topic.
I said, Brother Truth, don't do that, man. Don't do that to me, brother.
You're ignorant as fuck, and you act like you.
And you're gonna call me ignorant? Why is the name calling, brother?
Because you're ignorant. You sound hella ignorant, bro. You don't know.
Okay, hold on.
You come up here with your subjective views, and you.
I don't subject views.
Because
I gave you. Hold on, bro.
This shit is
I don't go with beliefs, man.
It is obviously false.
I don't believe things.
That's about the dumbest.
Let me hop in real quick.
Hold on.
Let me hop in real quick. Let me say this. Gary, listen, brother. Just so you saying you got an archaeologist that says he can prove whatnot, what have you. There's archaeologists that did exactly what Fatal Dose said. They say they have actual remains or parts of the actual ark from Noah's Ark, man. So, like I said, you saying that you're relying on one source. You kind of
I'm not relying on one source there, bro. Number one.
Hear me out.
What are we?
All right to you. Hold on, this is what I'm trying to tell you. You have several sources, man, that can coincide with and show the from a geographical aspect, from an archaeological aspect, from a research and understanding of text aspect. A lot of these things, man, that where you're saying what it is. And I will just leave you this, Gary. Gary, have you ever seen any of the disproof that we're talking about go towards Hinduism?
No, because Hinduism. Hold on. Let me.
Okay, sorry. Wait. Let's walk with me. Walk with me, Gary. Have you ever seen this type of denial and disprove campaign go for Buddhism?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Do you not find that odd? Not even at one point in time, Muslims was the largest religion.
Never in the history of man.
Huh?
Never a Muslim was ever the largest in the history of man.
At one point in time, it was.
When was this?
It was in my childhood because it's one of the things. It would have been somewhere around the 90s or whatnot, what have you.
Okay, see, you got
Yeah, it actually
misinformation.
was.
Hold on, let me
And then
finish.
Hinduism-
Hold on, man. Let me
Hinduism
finish.
overtook it.
You got misinformation. It was the largest rising religion. At no
no,
point
it
in
was
history.
the- it was the
Can I
largest
finish my
religion.
fucking sentence, brother?
Go ahead.
At
Gary.
no point in history has Muslim ever overtaken Christians and Catholics. No point in history.
Gary,
And
so let me tell you how I know this, Gary. Let me
Okay.
tell you how I know this. Gary, I know this because it was a quiz bowl question. And just like you, and I thought the same thing. At some point in time in the 90s, Muslims it were more Muslims or people that claim Muslim Islam, what is it Muslim? Am I saying it? I'm saying it wrong. What is it? It's not Muslim.
It's called Islam.
Yeah, Islam. It was more people that claim Islam to Christianity in what's the name, Gary. Trust me, I wouldn't lie to you, brother. I would.
I'm not saying you're lying, my brother. I'm just saying you got the information wrong. There was never more.
Listen, you're not listening. This is a national competition that that fucking the United States ran as far as children would be asked questions and you had to answer them correctly. Gary, trust me, just like Jeopardy, like Kids Jeopardy, brother. At some point in time in the 90s, Islam was the leading religion, man. It had more people than anything else. It might have changed, and I know now it's back to Christianity, but trust me, man, at some point in time, Islam was the leading fucking religion. Let me do this real quick, and I'm gonna let you answer. I'm gonna let you get a shout out of Aaron C for the 500 yen. I think he hit me with some yen, brother. Goddamn, thank you. All I had to see was how much our rulers hate Christianity to know it was the answer. They hate God and they mock Christ in Hollywood films. Yeah, appreciate you, brother. Greatly appreciate you, most definitely. Shout out to the antisocial socialite. Kellyanne Franklin's hat had the boy lover logo in it. I don't know who the hell Kellyanne Franklin's is, but okay, yeah, a lot of it there. That shit too. Oh, that was another big thing too, man. That the whole Pizzagate thing. That shit got motherfuckers don't even know the story behind it. That shit and the stuff that came out with that.
Motherfuckers don't know that there was a fucking Justice Department memo that came out in 2015. This actually was uncovered by then Congressman, I think his name was he was U.S. House Majority Leader Tom DeLay. There was a memo drafted and came out that spelled out a dozen perversions, including bestiality and pedophilia, that was slated to be legalized. This is coming from our own government. Okay? So don't get on this stream talking ignorant shit. Okay? Because coming from a brother that actually researched this shit, actually look into the Kabbalah, look into Messianic prophecy, look into exactly what's going on in these sects, in these satanic sects. I've literally studied this shit, bro. So you can't sit here and tell me that this shit's not going on.
I'm just saying this shit is not real. There's no real first of all, hey, bro, do me a favor. Do me a favor, bro. Do me a favor.
You coming on here and saying, "Oh, because I don't believe in God, so it doesn't exist." Your ignorance is not an argument. Okay.
Okay. First of all, hold on there, bro. Truth, how you always doing this? You're calling me ignorant.
You use your age.
I'm not using my age. I gave you a fucking reference to look up.
What I'm getting to is, bro,
okay, I'm tired of your conspiracy theory, motherfucking thing.
Your age automatically equals wisdom.
No, it equals experience.
Hold on. I gotta hop in here. So hold on, Gary. So conspiracies aren't real?
No, I never said they're not real. I said, but you know what they are? Most of them are theories, though.
No.
Science has theories too.
Wait. Actually, you're wrong, Gary. Most conspiracies are just that. A conspiracy isn't a theory. Conspiracy is people coming together, conspiring to do something that people aren't knowing that the public doesn't really know about. Again, there have been plenty of conspiracies throughout time, Gary. We'll come back to you, man. Like I said, I know you got a whole lot more to put in here. I got a lot of people to get it to on the joint. Shout out to my man, Suffian 1977 for Soul Brother and Mecca the Dime. Speak the truth. Appreciate you, brother, for the 5. Shout out to my man, Sigma 475 for the $3. Appreciate you, bro. Go ahead, Juan Jesus, on you.
All right, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, brother.
All right, cool. Well, I want to speak of from like the hip hop aspect on it because it's been a lot of that stuff been going on for generations and generations from that devil worshiping, from the doing like all the killings they be showing us and all that other stuff. So it really aligns all within it for real, for real.
Okay. You wanna elaborate further?
For real. Yeah. Let me elaborate on it for real. Well, I just want to say that it's too much going on for real, for real. It's just in sight. They showing everything, all the devil worshiping stuff and all that. It's just wow.
Okay, cool. Appreciate you, brother. We'll come back to you. We got my man Fatal Dose in the building. Go ahead, Fatal Dose. It's on you, brother.
Yeah, a lot of brothers need to start paying attention, man. The History Channel had a show on where they found the tomb of Caiaphas, but that didn't make national news because finding the tomb of Caiaphas would mean that the figure that condemned Jesus to the cross actually did exist in history, right? You'd think that'd be on every front page news. We found proof that the guy that was the chief priest during the time of Jesus did exist. But hey, whatever, man. There's guys like Gerald Massey out there who are archaeologists who's putting a lot of disinformation out there about how Christianity is from all of the other world religions. The problem is a lot of these people are reading those books, but not one of them ever pick up the Bible to read it to see that where there's a big difference in the world religions in the Bible. And first of all, if there's a worldwide flood, everyone's going to experience it. So, the Epic of Gilgamesh, all the different societies that's talking about it, they're talking about it obviously because it was real. That doesn't discount Noah. It actually proves Noah that it did happen as a worldwide flood. But they use the fact that other cultures talk about the same thing to say, hey, Noah isn't the only, the Bible isn't the only one that talk about it. Well, obviously, if it was a worldwide flood, everybody would know about it. Number one. So a lot of these guys are essentially what it boils down to is them coming against the Bible, because if the Bible is right, they would have to change themselves. And they're not willing to do that. So the best thing to do then is to discredit it, bring up all sorts of stories from different people that are so-called archaeologists, no matter who these people are. I mean, guys like people like Gerald Massey and Acharya S. These are all devil worshippers that are telling you that God doesn't exist and Jesus never existed and the Bible isn't real. So what's happening? And then they're putting that under the guise of science. But when you deeply go, I mean, Charles Darwin was a devil worshipper. So everything they're teaching you are coming from devil worshippers, disguising it as scientific, and then you just going around being parroting whatever you heard these people saying, and not realize you're being taken for a ride.
Hey, I wanted to add to what Fedodos was saying. Fedodos, do you actually know that there was a report I read a few months back that actually showed you that certain archaeologists got paid by governments to now bring out information? So you see, like, they'll find the site and they will get paid money to basically postpone the information. Right. So by the time it comes out, people have forgotten about it. That's the same way they did with the Dead Sea Scrolls. So for people to say, oh, there's no archaeological proof, they're lying, because I even saw a documentary. This Caucasian guy, he made a documentary about was Joseph in Egypt, and they found the cave or his tomb, and they didn't find the mummy. So they were like, well, the Bible tells you that when the Israelites left the land, they took his bones with them. But then watch this. They had the paintings.
We don't have to get into the Bible, man. We think we get off course here, bro.
No, can I just throw this in? Look, check this out, man. Bottom line is there are two sides, and you have to pick a side, right? You could claim, oh, I don't believe in all of this other stuff, but you've chosen that side. because you're against the opposition. There's no middle ground here. There's no middle
Absolutely.
ground, right? There's one side
That's
that's
my
pushing
point.
the pedophilia.
There
Absolutely.
is
That's pushing.
always a middle ground.
No, it's not. No,
Oh
it's
my
not in this
God,
fight.
brothers.
Not
Are
in
we
this
are we
fight.
that far gone?
Joe,
You're either black or
listen.
white. There's no
Listen,
gray.
Joe, when
There's
you
no gray
actually
anymore?
know- okay, listen. There is a ritual that happens every
Oh, my.
year. Every year at the Bohemian Grove is known as the cremation of care. I'm pretty sure a couple of you brothers probably know about it. You probably see it on footage. Well, what they do is they sacrifice a effigy. It's supposed to be a fake child. You know, supposedly is not real, but who's to say? But they sacrifice a child effigy to Moloch. Moloch is an ancient Canaanite god that requires child sacrifice in order for prosperity. And so they sacrifice in this ceremony, they sacrifice their cares for the world. Okay, these are elite members of society. These are the judges. These are the fucking executive CEOs, politicians, senators, congressmen, presidents, kings, all across the world, cremating their cares for the world. Them burning this baby and sacrificing it to an ancient Canaanite god, Moloch, basically signifies them not giving a fuck about humanity. Okay? So for you to say that all this stuff is conspiracy, no, this is on fucking footage. Okay? This is
And
a
how
ritual.
did that affect us?
What I'm getting to, you got our rulers, our ruling class believe in this shit. People that are in high positions of power. For you to say that this doesn't affect us and look and see what's going on in the world, you're fucking ignorant. You
What's
see all
going
this
on
shit
in the
going
world,
You
bro,
see all
Truth?
this shit going on in the world. You see all these children. You see all these children being pushed into this fucking this transitioning bullshit. You see all these policies coming out of the White House. You see all this fuck shit on TV, and you sitting here talking about how does that affect us? Are you retarded, sir?
Well, first of all, that only happens in our first world countries.
Yeah, hold
That
on.
shit's not happening
Didn't-
around the world.
What are you talking about? This
Wait,
shit's
wait.
everywhere.
Yeah,
If you look
it's
at
worldwide.
Canada, if you look in the UK, this shit's happening worldwide,
Yeah,
sir.
it's a worldwide.
Everything
What are
you
you
just
talking
mentioned
about?
is a first.
What world
Okay,
are we living
is this
in?
happening in
You gotta
China?
wait,
For
sir,
real.
bro, hold on.
Hey, I got a question for Gary.
Go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say, okay, like let's say you don't believe in like religion or Christianity or conspiracies. Would you say like based on propaganda and indoctrination that like Satan has a negative, pretty much negativity is associated with Satan?
Definitely, because what it is to me, and I'll answer your question very simply. They have to make up a good and an evil. Understand? There is no evidence that Satan ever happened, ever existed, except for in the Bible. There's no evidence that this God existed, except for in the Bible. All these things that have been done.
It's not
There
just the
is no.
Bible, bro. If you look at, go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off, man. Sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, CJ.
I was gonna say, but
Go ahead, Gary, man.
Don't you-
I cut you off, man. Go ahead,
I
man.
just want to ask a question right quick.
I was gonna say if you associate that, I'm saying if that's constantly associated with negativity, don't you think that's kind of like strange that they push that the way that they push it on like black boys versus
Okay.
the way they associate like Satan with like white boys, you know, with like
Well,
rock and
Satan
roll.
is just out there to scare people. There's no real Satan.
Okay, but if you scared of, so you saying like you scared of like you see Lil Nas and you like okay,
There's no
it's
real
a black
Satan.
boy
It
associated with
doesn't make
Satan.
any sense.
I don't. Well, first of all, I don't. If there's no evidence, I don't go on beliefs or faith. You bring me
mean?
facts, I
You
believe.
know how many people, dude? It's millions of people that are of Satan on this planet. What are you talking about? It's people that are real devils.
There is
What are you
no
talking about?
such thing as devils. I don't believe in superstition. I don't believe in
Dude,
supernatural. I believe in what you can
believe what
prove.
you want to believe, but the fact
No,
are,
I believe what you can
there are
prove.
not-
That's it.
Dude,
So there
I
is
understand what
proof.
you're saying,
There
Gary.
is proof. There is proof that there are other dimensions. Okay, what do you think CERN is doing? Okay, they're piercing the veil. Okay, there is scientific proof that the plane that we exist on is not the only thing that's out there in the universe. Okay, there are other parallel dimensions, and you have sir, you have the ability to actually cross into other dimensions, sir. Okay,
Okay,
this is
please
scientific
give me
evidence.
somebody that
Because you know
crossed
what?
into one of these dimensions.
This is
Just
what
one
CERN is
person.
doing, bro.
Just one
What do you
person.
think CERN is doing?
Just
CERN is
no.
CERN is
I know what CERN is doing. Okay,
and also
I
look
read.
at quantum computing.
Hold
Quantum
on.
computing.
Give me
Quantum
one
computing, you
person.
literally have
Just one person that's
in the world
experienced
of
this.
quantum
Just
computing,
one.
you literally have the ability to come up and compute equations that don't even exist.
Okay,
You
that's
have
fine with
one
mathematics.
around and
That's
then
fine. Hold on. Hold on. Just give me one
Hold on
person.
real quick. Hold
They
on,
walk
hold
around
on.
every
Let me
day.
finish what I'm
Everybody
saying,
hold
bro.
on. Everybody hold on.
For
Wait,
you
wait.
to say that,
Hold on, bro. Truth, hold
Go
on,
ahead,
hold on.
man.
I gotta read spiritual logic. Appreciate you spiritual logic for the 5. Thank you, brother. They're actually shaping the law that affects everyone based on satanic ideology. So believing it doesn't exist won't keep it out of everyone's life. Exactly. Let me see. Hold up. Here you go. Go. Alrighty. Yeah. All right, cool. So listen, this is what I'm saying, man. Gary,
Can I
no one.
get in right quick?
All right, hold on, dude. Business, it was on you, I think so. Let me say this, then I'm gonna throw it to you.
Now I just
Listen.
want to ask everybody a question on the panel. And listen, I believe in God. I believe in God totally. But the question I have for everybody on the panel is, sometimes I question God. I don't understand why God allows all this evil stuff to happen. So the question I have is, can God stop the evil? Can God stop all of this evil stuff on the planet? If God created the planet, how come He doesn't stop it?
Can I answer that? Can I answer
Hey, can
that?
I answer
Yeah,
that?
hold on, wait. I gotta throw this to spiritual, man. Go ahead, spiritual.
Here's the thing. When you think about evil, you got to say who's doing it. And what is free will? Free will is the evidence of you making a choice. If you didn't have evidence of you making a choice, then you wouldn't have no evidence of being alive. And so the only way that God can take away all evil is to take away everybody who has the potential to do it. Everybody has the potential to make the choice to do evil. Just like you didn't want God to stop everything you did when you was doing everything wrong. When you was being sneaky or you did something you knew was wrong, you wanted to do it. Now you don't want God to be also picky and choosy of who He gonna stop and who people.
Hey, let me hop in real quick, spiritual. Exactly. Do business. You want God to motherfucking eliminate the evil in the middle of you doing some shit you ain't got no business doing?
yeah,
Strike
man.
your ass
Hey, watch
down.
your
What I'm saying is,
Pornhub. The next thing you know, you get struck by
Yeah,
lightning,
exactly.
man.
You
but what I'm saying is,
Do business. Let me answer your question
What the hell?
properly here. Mr. Do
it's just to
business.
make
First
sense.
of
in
So
on
because
this?
what I'm saying is, if God created the world,
But
right, then it shouldn't be no evil. Evil should not exist.
Wait, I got an
If God
answer.
is
No,
good.
you're putting
If
limitations.
God is
Hold on.
good,
hold on. How is it
Hey,
that
can
he's
I
put?
honestly, bro,
Can I
Gary,
ask
hold
a
on,
question here?
I don't think.
No, wait.
Hold on.
Stop.
I don't
Let
think
me
no
in
brother
here.
on this panel
Oh,
is
yeah.
able to assume the knowledge or the decision making of God. You
Yeah,
know what I
let's
mean?
go.
Like honestly, that's a tall order, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I always look at it like this, man. It's as if you asked the ant to solve a trigonometry problem.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
what?
Listen, bro.
We are nothing but fucking sand on a fucking beach. Okay.
Yeah,
That's it.
not even that. Listen, bro. Listen, do business. You're creating a fallacy that a whole bunch of other people do. Is like, oh, can God create the rock he cannot move and all this other shit? Listen, man. Listen, bro. It tells you God can do all things, and God tells you, I created the good and the bad, the dark and the light. The good and evil, dark and the light. All these different things. He's always been. Listen, do business. No human being is capable of comprehending God. It's literally incomprehensible. Again,
Then it doesn't exist.
So,
no,
can I?
Gary, no, Gary.
But that doesn't mean that it doesn't
Hold
exist.
on.
It just
Do
seems
business,
like
stop.
God doesn't
Do
care.
business.
It just seems
No, do
like
business,
God
stop.
doesn't care.
Can I?
Do business.
Can I
Hold
say
on. Let me
something?
hold on, Fatal. Let me say this, Gary. This is the flaw in your logic in saying that. Just because it's something you can't comprehend. Damn, who got that loud ass feedback? Hold on, somebody got to mute up. No, that was do business. So listen what I'm saying, Gary. Just because you can't fathom it doesn't mean it can't exist. That makes no sense. Again, people from the 19 fucking or whatever, right? Said that the Wright brothers could never invent flight. And when they did it, what were they able to say? Were they able to say, "Oh, just because we can't imagine it, it doesn't exist"? No, it's just
Okay,
certain things.
that's a fallacy you just gave me. First of
No,
all,
I didn't.
I'll give it back to you. The Wright brothers actually proved that they could do it. They have evidence. There is no absolute evidence about God, only a belief and your
Yet.
faith.
Yet. Keyword yet. Just like there was no proof that humans could fly yet until the Wright brothers proved it. Correct.
Okay, I understand that.
All right then. So,
Oh,
okay.
hold on. Before the Wright brothers made the plane, we were thinking about that in the 1800s, correct? And then thinking about it. You've been thinking about God for the last 5,000 years, and we still have no evidence. No. I'm not talking you in general. I'm talking about people speaking of gods. We've been doing it for 5,000 years because before this God here, you had Zeus, you had Osiris. Were they not considered gods?
Yeah, but
what makes this? Hold on. Here's my question. Here's my question to all the people that believe in God.
But Zeus
what makes this God right and all the other gods wrong?
I'm not saying that he's right. Oh, well, no, you have to say that he's right. But this is what I'm saying. It remains to be seen, brother. That's all I can say. Stay tuned. That's the only answer I can give you. He said in the end, when everything's said and done, from what every living human being that will still be around when it happens, you just have to be here to see it. That's just pretty much it. That's
They've been saying that from the year 300.
Well, again, of course. Again, would you have wanted the world to end at year 300, or would you want it to end more so around 3000?
Well, if it ended in the year 300, none of us would have existed.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Right. So if they believed that it would end in 300, and then again in the 500, then again in 700, and then in the 900 they decide to invent another religion, which was Islam, and now they thought it would end in the 1100. We have been living on saying, oh, it's going to end. This great creator is going to come and save everybody, all the good people. Let's get real. There is no factual evidence that none of these supernatural things happen. None. Nobody can pull out any factual evidence that to say Moses parted the Red Sea. There's no facts on that. They can't prove the ark. They say, oh, we found pieces of the ark. Put it on display. I'm guaranteeing you, if anybody in this world could prove that God existed, they'd be richer than Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, didn't I just send him to a documentary called The Amazing Discoveries that shows all of this?
Yeah, you did reference it, I think.
But this
show me where to go. I have been
with people like Gary, right? Like real talk, like for real. Like he basically he's willing to remain ignorant at all costs. It doesn't matter what you show him, what you got. You know, like for real, you literally can have Jesus on fucking on speed dial right now. You can put a nigga on FaceTime, and he still was like, "Oh man."
No, I will always take evidence, brother.
And Gary, he's an individual that will refuse to go against his programming. Okay?
Hey, bro, please don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that, man. You know, you see, bro, you're acting like a fucking female now because I never put anything down on you. Okay,
okay, you are a boomer supreme.
No. The only difference between me and you, bro, I don't go on beliefs. I go on what I know. You give me the evidence, I'll read it, and then, okay, I'll take it. When I gave you the guy, Richard Carrier, they hired him to prove that religion was real. Let me just finish. When I gave you the name Richard Carrier, they hired him to prove that religion was real, to prove that the resurrection was real. Understand? You know what he came back with evidence of? There's no proof.
Listen, you're derailing the conversation, okay?
No, you're insulting me and telling me what I believe or what I don't know.
Bro, listen, you're getting into all this Bible shit, bro. I'm not even huge like Bible thumping like that. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe, you know, straight up. But I'm not here quoting scriptures and all that other shit. You know what I mean?
Did you hear me quote any scriptures, bro?
What I'm getting to is the fact that I know for a fact, bro, like, just based off of near-death experiences, bro, based off of motherfucking, you know, my experimentation with, you know, the extracurricular, you know, drugs and shit, you know what I mean, back in the day. Like I know I'm not fucking stardust that just collect out of fucking nowhere.
How do you
I'm not a
know?
Big Bang. I'm
What
not a Big
evidence
Bang
you have
entity,
that
nigga.
you're
Like
not?
straight up. Near
What
death
evidence do
experience,
you
nigga.
have that you are not?
I've been on the other side before, bro. I know there's more.
Tell me about
Okay.
it, please. Tell me about it. I've never been there, so please inform me about the other side.
Well, shit. One time when I was fucking almost died from alcohol poisoning, way back when, I literally on death's doorstep, my nigga, and it's crazy, bro, but I was motherfucking talking to shit that was not in human form, bro. Like, I don't know, maybe it was like some kind of psychological effect with
It's
alcohol
called a
and DMT,
delusion.
possibly. You know, I'm not taking it away from that fact, but what I'm getting to is, bro, I've had other experiences in my life that let me know. Like I've been on that atheistic shit for a while.
I'm not an atheist. Please don't label
Yes,
me.
you are. It
No,
sounds
I'm
like it.
not. Don't
What do you
label me,
believe in?
brother.
You believe in the
Okay?
spaghetti
I don't
god or
believe in
something?
anything. Okay? I believe in me. Don't call me no atheist.
So you don't believe that there's something that created
That's an
the
No,
universe.
I don't.
So
Hey,
then that's
to
what the fucking atheist is. You don't
No,
believe
no,
in God. That's what you're talking about.
no, it's not.
We
Please
gotta
look up the
move.
definition before you call me
Hold
that.
on, we gotta move it along, man. I got people that haven't
Yeah,
went
hey,
yet.
you derailed the whole
Hold on.
conversation, man.
Yeah,
Straight up, man.
hold on, bro. So let me get it's on Ray. Go ahead, Ray.
Boy, what's up, man? Salute everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Salute, bro.
Yeah. First of all, I want to say, my Lord Jesus is real, man. I had 3 near life and death experiences, bro. You know what I mean? And I prayed out to my Lord. And this is the time when I was backsliding. And I prayed to him. I did not pray to no Odin from Valhalla. I did not pray to no Ra, or none of them false gods. I prayed to my Lord Jesus, my God in heaven, my heavenly Father, and he delivered me, bro. For it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. It is also written, therefore be imitators of God as dear children and walk in love as Christ also has loved us and given himself to us an offering and a sacrifice to God for a sweet smelling aroma. And there's evidence too, man, of Pharaoh's fallen chariots, man. You know what I mean? In the sea, dude. I read up on that shit some years ago, bro. Come on, man. No. What you saying, bro? I mean, that's what you believe. I'm not gonna sit up here and, keep throwing these pearls to swine. You know what I mean? Because you ain't coming at it in a formal way, like you're trying to transform it to something new, into something better, a better version of what you can be. So therefore, you're just coming at it in the form of like where you're trying to challenge, and in my Lord's word, he says basically to stay away from that. So I'm not going to combat with you on that. So I just had to say that. And I just came from one of the rough lands, damn it, on the map and shit. And that's Naptown, Indianapolis. So therefore, yeah. I just thank God, bro. I'll just give praise to my Lord. You know what I mean? I may cuss and everything else, bro, and all this shit, but dig this here. I'll be your damn brother. You hear me? As soon as you fall, damn it, hell, I'm willing to help pick you up, damn it. Hell, if you're hungry, damn it, I'm willing to feed you, man. Give you help in any kind of fucking way to uplift one another. Because, damn it, I'd rather focus on giving my brother praise than me continuously praising my damn self. Because guess what? I will reap rewards in heaven by God seeing that. Thus, he will bless me. That's my road now, is to commit to do good upon other people, man. I stay away from evil bastards. And evil, narcissistic, atheist-ass bastards always come in a position, sir, that you do. And I mean, you don't believe, I believe, and God bless you. And I hope that, you know what I mean, that an event comes along, bro, that will shake you up and everything, man, to where you will take these seeds that are planted to you by these men who do believe in God, and those in the chat and everybody who don't. God bless you too, man. But yeah, that just touched me, man. With the shoe shit, fantastic. This is really crazy, bro. Like, do we really have to? I'm thinking, man, do a nigga really have to leave this bitch, man, go overseas? Because I'm doing my damnedest to make that happen and take a long break from this motherfucker.
I'm telling you, man. It's just I don't know. It all depends, bro. Like I said, they add that fucking P on that shit, bro. I'm out. I can't. I won't be able to. I can't do it, man. Shout out Everyday Valet for the 5. I'd love to see you Bible guys to call in today to the Atheist Experience. It starts at 5 p.m. today. Okay, I might take a look at that, man.
And
Okay.
let me say something, Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, go ahead. Who that?
Just the Golden Child.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Hey, I'm responding to the guy who said that he was making a comparison. But you notice one thing about guys like him. When they always bringing up the Bible and they make these comparisons to other people's research, you notice they will believe these other people, but always go against the Bible. But yet they'll turn around and say they don't believe in anything. But yet you sit up here quoting these weirdos who do all this research. Somebody hired them to do it. Of course, if they hire them to do some research, of course the research is going to come back in whoever hired those favor. So that's obvious. But another thing, to be a so-called non-believer, you have to believe in something to go against it. And I'm gonna make another point. You notice
okay.
You notice the Bible never reference other books, but those other books that so-called came before the Bible always reference the Bible. That's kind of strange. And to go down this rabbit hole.
Please tell me when the Torah referenced the Bible.
Excuse me, the Torah is the part of the Bible. I'm sorry.
The Bible is made from the Torah.
Yeah, the Bible
Get your history straight.
You know what he's saying. That's what he's saying, Gary. We know that.
The Torah is the beginning of the book, the first 6 books. So we know what the Torah is.
Bible just mean library.
That's all. It's lame. But we're not gonna even go down that rabbit hole. Let's just keep it on the surface, because these guys, they love to get up here and reference all these other gods, these so-called gods, but they have no proof that those gods exist either. But yet they want you to go out here and pull all this proof out the damn air, but yet they only come with something somebody else then wrote. But yet go against the Bible, that they turn around and say, well, a white man wrote the Bible. Didn't the white man do all this other research too? So you're just wasting time. And that's a lot of these so-called people do. They waste a lot of time. And it's very irrelevant, because what he's doing is he deterring y'all conversation from this wicked system. And he not making this the Bible debate. This is not the Bible debate. See, because these people, the Bible give us law, statutes, and commandments. And if we follow those law, statutes, and commandments, we won't live up under this sick government we live up under. That's the problem. And these people want to push this shit on us. They want us to go against the Bible, because they know the Bible will get us out of this situation just by the laws itself. It ain't got
overnight. We'd be out of this shit overnight.
Because this ain't have nothing to do with religion. No Christianity, no being no Muslims, and all of this nonsense.
But it's by design, though, man. If you look at most civilizations that remove any semblance of religion from their society, guess what? Guess what steps in? The state. The state then becomes your God. You worship the state, and the state is the last being in that hierarchy. There's nothing above it. There is no God.
Because none of those other books teaches us how to live by laws and statutes. None of those other books and none of those other gods.
All right, real quick,
Are you telling me all of you guys live by the laws of the Bible?
We try as
Or
hard
do you
as we
pick
can.
and choose?
No one's perfect. No one's perfect.
Yeah, Gary. No, Gary.
That's always the excuse.
No, it's not an excuse, Gary. It tells you that in the hold up, Gary, real quick. Let me say this.
It tells you that in the Bible, right?
Yeah, the Bible tells you that.
Gary, the Bible is simply the standard we use to determine right and wrong. Even if we're wrong, we use the biblical worldview to establish that standard. Without the Bible, you can't say nothing is wrong.
Yeah,
of course you can. We're human beings. Hold on there. Hold on. I let all you guys talk about me for a minute. Sorry,
Gary, I'm talking right now. Look, your biased views are your views, bro. We don't have to care, just like you don't have to care about us. If everything's subjective and relative, then you believe what you want.
Do as thou wilt.
No, I'm not saying. Hold on, brother. I'm not downing your stuff. You guys are getting this all twisted here.
No one's calling you dumb. Wait. Let me hop in here.
Bro.
No, let me hop in, bro. Gary, no one's calling you dumb, brother. This is what we're saying.
You're extremely ignorant. That's all.
Well, chill out, bro. Gary, this is what we're saying, brother. Whenever we bring up something, you say, okay, well, all you got is the Bible, which is not true. But again, at the same time, you have to bring up the Bible in order to defend the Bible. But then you say, oh, well, it's the Bible and the Bible hasn't been proven. So this is what we're trying to explain to you, man. Listen, at the end of the day, like you said, the very country. Well, I don't think you don't live here, but at one point in time, you were in the States, right? You were in the States at one point in time, Gary.
Yes, I
right?
was. Mhm.
Exactly. The whole Constitution was Christian based, Bible based. The foundation of America is the Bible.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it sure
Because
is.
they always separated the church and
Oh
the
my
state.
God. No, stop. No, Gary. See, now
Hey,
you're
I did do your
Gary,
Constitution,
Gary, wait, Gary. See, no, now you're being disingenuous. No, the separation of church and state was furthermore proof of the fucking America being established as a Bible-based thing. Because the whole point of America, which really wasn't the truth, but the excuse they used was what? Religious freedom. So don't do that, bro. Come on now.
Yes.
It was over taxes, not religious freedom.
You're right. It was over
I
taxes.
just said that. I just said that. I that's what I said. That was with her. I'm fully aware, Gary. Remember who you talking to here now. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Mr. Fantastic, don't even go down that rabbit hole with him because.
But it's not a rabbit hole. We gotta have the conversation. We just gotta have we gotta have the conversation, man. So everybody's, you know what I'm saying, being heard. And so I'm just trying to keep it balanced.
And you know
So
what the thing is, though, Mr. Fantastic? The thing is, people are scared. They're scared of the Bible, bro. They don't want to look in the mirror. That's what it is.
Hey, man, I don't know. But
Please, let me have a moment. All right. First of all, that's the difference between me and you all. I ain't afraid of fucking nothing. That's number one. And you have to have fear to believe in the Bible. Because if you don't believe in this thing here, you're going to burn in hell. Me personally, and I'm not saying this for anybody else, you make your own choices because I believe every man should have a choice.
Then why do you hate our choice, Gary?
I don't hate anybody.
Then why are you saying it's stupid?
I never at one point said anything was stupid. I don't use degrading words.
You say I don't know why y'all people believe it. Yeah, okay, you lying right now.
Okay, I can repeat what I said. I said, I don't know why you people believe in this without further evidence.
We have evidence, but you don't accept it. You don't accept
No. What evidence do you have? Please.
We just told you.
Hold on. No, you told me. Show me.
Sure,
this is the information age.
Gary, the creation created. Tell me
I don't
something.
believe in creation. I don't know how I got here. I don't believe in evolution either.
Okay.
I don't know. You see me? I'm a person that can say, I do not know. So until I know, I will not believe. That's all I'm saying.
Look in the world. Look in the world. Look around you, man. Okay.
If we're looking in the world, we'd say we live in an evil fucking place.
Gary, we gotta move it around, man. I got people that hadn't got on yet. We gotta move it around.
I'm angry for somebody who don't care.
And I got super chat. Shout out to Cool Kumasi, atheist or believer in Christian or Islam or Hebrew. You got to say that what we seeing in the society is wrong straight up. We all we got, bros. Exactly. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Big Truck Series, Motorsports. If God is real, he can create black women with real hair who don't cheat, don't divorce. Come on, man. Come on, Big
I love Big Truck.
Shout out to Big Truck, man. Where we at? Oh man. Shit, hold up. Yeah, hold up. Oh, he said I gotta do a free smoke show. If God, yeah. Cool Kamasi again. Thank you, brother, for another 5. Fantastic. You gotta do a free smoke show. Any issue bros got with each other, let it out. Our virtual boxing arena, aka let out our frustration. Hey, yeah, we can definitely. Well, I don't want to call it that because then niggas I say I'm stealing it, but you know how I get down, man. We'll figure something out though. Shout out to man, who the hell kissing or fucking jumbling their mic? What the hell is that? You know, goddamn. We got fasting. Fasting is life. Go ahead, man. And brothers, let's keep it concise. Like I said, I got 2 brothers on here 3 actually that haven't went yet. I want to make sure I get their piece, and then we'll go back into like the round table aspect of it, and we can have a discussion. So, fasting, it's on you. Go ahead.
Peace, everybody. Welcome. It's been a while since I've been on the panel with you guys. How y'all
doing? The Bible. Go ahead, Fasting.
Yes, I am here. Bow before me.
Now, I saw the little clip you had earlier. All I could say is, again, the thing is, people use the analogy boiling the frog. At the end of the day, we came from 2020. We had one of the biggest psyop in the whole history of mankind. Julius Caesar will have a super, super saiyan. Like he's just gonna be like too excited about what happened. And guess what? People are still, it's nothing. So the whole thing is, those who can see and they're trying to warn the masses, but their voices are overwhelmed. Why? Because nobody can believe them that what's happening. So the thing is, even Mr. Fantastic
Uh-oh.
talking about this whole little Nas X, was it programming and stuff like that. At the end of the day, just like when Noah was warning the people until he got into the ark, Mr. Fantastic, keep doing what you're doing, but just remember, 98% they will not listen. By the
Yep.
time it's too late, and they say, "Hey guys, you were right." Guess what? Everything around them is burning. So
Exactly.
we already know where this is going. People are not gonna believe. Guess what? More people are gonna die, right? Because they got Doctor Strange shot, and guess what? They're gonna say, "Oh, we don't know." Well, you can't sue because it's against the law to sue those
Yeah.
companies. So
And
you know
and
what?
you and you volunteered to take it. You weren't forced to take it. You volunteered
Yeah.
to take it. So
And
furthermore,
just to point out, Mr. Fantastic, I don't know if you said it already. This is how I know people don't pay attention. The military forces a lot of their members to get the needle, right? But what is the one needle they're not enforcing? Rovina 19 needle. I was like, wait a minute. The military is it's a commanded service, but the military comes and say, you guys have a choice to take the needle if you want to. I'm like, since when the military gives you an option to get? I was like, oh, I see.
That's just for now, but yeah.
yeah,
Right.
that's
Yeah,
'cause
that's
it's not
right
it's
for
not it's
now.
not FDA approved. That's why that I need them to take their time on this
Yeah.
clinical shit.
But guess what?
You know?
Everybody is getting that Johnson and Johnson. Guess what?
Hey, yeah, they getting up out of here. They going to the upper room, baby. Yeah,
When
it's a
you
lot
see
of
the
them.
light and you see the Most High, guess what? you will know. When you see that angel that was trying to guide you and you didn't listen and he stopped beating you on your way down, you will know then. It will be too late, but you will know.
I appreciate your fasting. Shout out to Everyday Ballet. I'm an atheist. What's the link? I'm about to work you in too, man. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna swap him out with. Let me see, Ray. Ray, I'm gonna swap you out with Everyday Ballet.
I was about to say, man. Yeah, I could drop down so you can put somebody else in, bro. I already said my.
We got to give Gary some help. It's on. We already heard from Golden Child and Hope, and it's of Aaron C. It's on you, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say a couple of things. I mean, as far as to Gary, one thing that he should know, he was sitting there saying that, what's the proof of Christianity? What's the proof? If you look at the best civilizations, if you look at the buildings with the most beautiful architecture, any nations that have the highest quality life, that all occurs under Christianity, okay? So if you want modern day living proof, there it is, okay?
Never thought of it.
Are you telling me that Christianity built greater temples than the Egyptians?
Oh, that's relegated to one area, Egypt, right? I mean, if you look at all of Europe or anywhere else, Christianity, and like they were saying with the United States, you get all this freedom here because we were founded on those Christian values, which instill in us that you take orders from God and not from man. Okay, you're paying 30% of what you make, you pay in taxes every year. You do that because a fucking man tells you to. If the country became heavily Christian again overnight, that would cease. Do you understand? We would take orders from the Most High and not man.
Okay, before government, remember that the church used to run things. People used to get killed because they say they don't believe in God. So you didn't even have a freedom to say, I choose to be by myself.
That's a perversion of God's law. There is
tons of perversion. Tell me about the Catholic Church raping the little boys.
The Catholic Church.
Tell me about the preachers that are having sex with all the women.
All of that. Gary Grant. The Bible condemns all of that. The Bible condemns all of it.
Absolutely. The Bible condemns all of that shit. Did
the Bible condemn slavery?
Perversion.
Yes, it does. Exodus.
It does.
Yes, it does.
Gary, it says if you sell a man, you should be put to death. That's what the Bible says. Have you read it?
And when
I've read.
You can only own it for.
The thing is, people don't read. They just quote. They will say, "Oh, the Bible." I'm like, okay, have you read? Because guess what?
No, you're telling me that the Bible said slavery is bad.
Yes.
Okay, please. Gary had a grandmother that beat his ass all his goddamn life as a kid and took him to church and drug his ass to church 7 days a week, and he hate the shit now. That's what's going on here, man. He dealing with
no, brother. No. First of all, I didn't get beaten, and I grew with my mother and father.
Wait. I got brothers that gotta go. Hold on. I got people that gotta go. Yeah, hold on. Every day I'm getting to you, man. Hold on. Cool Gent, it's on you. Go ahead. Actually, Black Ken. Black men use spirituality and religion to hide away from objective reality, to hide from the accountability of your outcomes with excuses. Nobody's perfect. God forgives you. This is plantation shit. Grow the fuck up. Oh man, I told you, them hate God niggas.
Booyaka.
Yeah, them hate God niggas go hard. But Cool Gent, you back, man? Are you back, Cool Gent?
Yeah, what's going on, Mr. Fantastic? How y'all doing, man?
You got it, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say a little bit. I'm glad you brought up this topic, though, man. And I just want to let everybody know that, God is real, man. Like, he really is real. Everything that's sitting here before us, what we're seeing today in this world, it's unfolding. Everything in that Bible is going to be fulfilled. And Mr. Fantastic, if I can read something, man, that's all right with you?
Yeah, go right ahead, brother. Go right ahead.
Yeah, man. It was just something I want to read to everybody, though. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1-5. But know this, that in the last days, perilous times will come, for men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, unloving, unforgiving, slanderers, without self-control, brutal, despisers of good. And verse 4 is traitors. Hold on 1 second. In verse 4, traitors, headstrong, haughty, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying its power, and from such people turn away. So a lot of stuff that we're seeing out here right now, I mean, it's unfolding, but a lot of people don't have spiritual eyes. Exactly. So they really don't know what's going on, man. So that's what I pretty much want to come over here and say, though, man, because every tongue on this planet will confess that Jesus is Lord. That day is going to come.
Appreciate you, bro. Exactly. Thank you, man. Shout out to Spiritual Lounge, aka Hope, man. Thank you, Hope, for blowing me up again, brother. For the $10, the standard of morality people use in this life to complain is a biblical worldview. Thank you. In the secular world, everything is relative, which why tolerance is preferred for evil and illogical behaviors. Again, man, outside of the Bible, there is no right or wrong. That's the whole thing, and that's what they're trying to. That's what the agenda is, to push it to this point of where doest thou wilt. Up is down, left is right. There is no right, there is no wrong. There is no man, there is no woman. I mean, and even not from a religious standpoint, right? If you guys look at this, and especially because most of us are like, 30 or older, bro, just look how far we've came from societal understanding and societal norms in like a 30-year period, man.
It was quick. It was fucking quick.
And if you guys don't understand just how fast that is, bro, nothing like this to where you can challenge 10,000, hundreds of thousands of years of fucking scientific proof. Bro, you actually have a group of people now that are challenging the fact that there are only two genders, male and female. This is an argument, people. This is something that if you say it, you can get blocked or you can get restricted in a fucking, from public forums for saying something that's scientifically proven, has never been disproven yet to this day.
There's a father in Canada right now that's sitting in jail because he refuses to refer to his daughter as a him. Okay, this is in the Western world. This is our neighbors up to the north. This motherfucker is sitting in jail because a judge sentenced him to sit in a jail cell because he refuses to have his daughter go through a chemical castration. This is what we're dealing with right now.
Yeah, they're very liberal in first world countries.
Yeah, but Gary, this was still, regardless of being liberal or not, Gary, like I'm saying, the liberalism has nothing to do with the.
Yeah, you're really gonna put the liberal label on that? That's called fucking satanic bullshit. That person, whoever's enforcing that, should be fucking killed.
Well, we're gonna say all that, but
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hold on, we got a new brother on the team, man. I definitely want to get this brother in here, man. He got the background going and everything. This is a whole Tomb Raider. He got a whole Tomb Raider going on in the background.
He's a high-value YouTuber.
Yeah.
Hey man, that nigga's at the ruins right now.
Yeah,
man. Show Gary. Hey man, show Gary the tomb, dog. Show Gary the tomb.
He in the Garden of Eden, man. Shout out to Martin. Go ahead,
he won't prove. Gary won't prove. That nigga got the proof behind him, man.
Yeah.
He needs to 10. He's a little bit too light,
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, brother. Go right ahead.
Oh, guys. First I want to say salute to you, Mr. Fantastic, and everybody here on the panel. showing much love and continuing this conversation. I think this conversation is definitely something that needs to be needed for everyone. I'm up and new as far as actually showing my face, but I've been on the YouTube streets for a little bit, commenting here and there. So from Angry Man to Obsidian all the way to O'Shea, I've been around. I've just been typing prior service and all that stuff.
Okay.
Kept me away from the video scene. I want to bring it back to Little Nas X for a while because I think that's how you introduced it first. I just believe that so far he's not anything new as of lately. Majority of our music has just gone down that path where it's just teaching everyone to be in this demonic state or to be in this evil stance or to think that everything is okay. And for some reason, our society is accepting of this. We just want to go ahead and convey this to all of our kids as well as the adults, even though a lot of people will latch on to the fact that they're not the ones that's teaching our children. For some reason, it's this conception that, oh God, they're not the ones that will have direct influence on our children as well as our young teens, as well as our young adults, that even if they get caught with this mess, what I teach them will inevitably, keep them on the right path, which I don't think it's true at all. So I think that society and parents, have influence on children growing up in any society. So that's just my thoughts on that. Little Nas X, he just, he's doing what he's supposed to do to survive in that industry. I believe everybody has history on the fact that Holly Weird has been doing that, and as well as music and Sony and all of them, that's what they want to push. So that's just the agenda for America. As far as religion and that goes with Christianity and stuff, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not a believer in the Christian way, in the path. And I think the only reason why is due to the fact that this book, the Bible, has been used to enslave Black people. That's just my stance on it. So nothing against Christianity actually existing.
Bomb shot.
Gary, I'm pseudo with you on it. I do believe it exists. I just don't know the name of the God or Jesus or whatever. I see that you said Savage Red, it wasn't used to enslave Black people, but there's a lot of historical texts that show that the first thing they kept using for all the new slaves that came into America was a reference to the Bible. So it was a part. I'm not saying it was the full way of enslaving people, and I'm not saying
What verse did they use? What verse did they use to enslave them?
I think it was a gun, not the Bible.
Well,
the Bible killed nobody, but I seen a gun do it.
Well, I'm not saying, like I said,
the perversion of the Bible was used to enslave people. The Bible itself was not used to enslave
there's no
people.
verses that advocate slavery.
Well,
okay.
I'm not saying that
So to say that the entire Bible is useless and doesn't have any value.
Let me hop you real quick.
He never said that, man.
But I know. Let me hop you real quick. I understand.
Hey, I apologize. I didn't mean to put words in your mouth, bro.
Stop it. Let me hop you real quick. Listen what I'm saying. Listen, brother. And when people have that argument, again, this is why I say again, Black people, we really got to get past the slavery thing, man. Again, pretty much slavery has been carried out on every continent except Antarctica. And like I told y'all, penguins and goddamn sea lions and shit, nigga, if that ain't slavery, I don't know what is, okay? And the polar bear is the ultimate slave master, bro. Whatever he says goes, okay? But real shit though, slavery has been experienced by even white or European cultures, Asian cultures, African cultures, and usually it happens intra before it happens inter, okay? Even here, Native American tribes were some of the most brutal fucking shit they did to each other. Mayans and Incans down in South America. So to keep holding on to the thing about the slavery thing, again, man, you can't blame God or the Bible for people purposely parsing it and perversing it to give to the people to control them. That's not God's fault. That's not the Bible's fault. That's man. And that's what men do. Men do evil things to get an advantage over other people.
Go
ahead.
I agree with you on that. That was going to lead me to, I believe that Christianity, Catholicism, Islam, Lamanism, and Buddhism, all of that is just religious beliefs. And they would use their religious beliefs to go ahead and conquer others. So they would conquer a nation or conquer a tribe, and then they would first indoctrinate you into whatever religion that they believe in, and then that would make the transition from whatever you believed in, from whatever town that you, the country that you came from, to integrate you a lot easier. So I'm not saying that all of the Bible of any religion is bad. I'm just saying that for me, I just don't believe in everyone's religion. I do take parts that are good, and which is something that a lot of people, it says the only two-faced. I'm sorry. I believe that you can take anything that is good from every religious sect or any proverb or any belief, apply it to yourself, and then call it externally, use it for everyone else. So just apply all of the good that you have or you receive in yourself, and that way you'll get to godhood. That's just my opinion.
Luigi, what you're describing though is like New Age Christianity, though. You're describing it in a way that you can kind of take the positives, pick and choose, and that's what mainstream Christianity has become, and that's why it's fucking garbage.
Do as thy will shall be
the lukewarm shit. And so just a quick question. So if you had to choose for, like, you know, today's black people, not let's exclude all the slavery bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you had to choose between, you know, black people as a whole following Christianity as opposed to being secular and following the ongoing cultural revolution that's taking place, where Cardi B is named as Woman of the Year, where we have a fucking prepubescent boy promoting a Satan shoe, which one would you choose?
Oh, I would definitely choose the Christian's path, or I would choose whatever religion that's away from all of that from the beginning. Because let's not get it twisted. Christianity isn't the only thing that preaches things that are positive for everyone else.
Absolutely. I'm not saying that it is, but what I'm getting to is that is the choice that we have today.
Yeah,
that is the choice that we have.
We have more choices than that, man.
Hold on. You got it. Hold on. Don't y'all niggas start. Hold on.
It's either or.
Hold on.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that it's just A and B.
Well, no,
I think that's
I'm not saying Christianity specifically, but I'm talking about there is a war that's good and evil. Okay, either you on the side of the bullshit of fucking boys being transitioned into girls before they hit puberty. Either you on that bullshit, or are you on the progression of humanity as a whole, as God intended it?
Yeah,
the preservation of natural law.
Yeah, hold on. Let me hop in real quick. Shout out to Zeno FHD TV for the $2.99. There was never a viable society without religion. It's a good point. Religion is a means of control. That's what I mean. Nobody's denying that, man. That's why I don't claim.
Mesopotamia didn't exist?
Huh?
Mesopotamia didn't exist? They were a thriving fucking society for millennia.
They had gods, didn't they?
No, they didn't have no Christian God.
They had something, man.
They had gods, bro.
They used to worship the sun as their God.
That's their God.
Yeah, because us as people always have to see something greater than us. We can't even look at ourselves and see that we are the great ones.
Gary, whether it be
you are literally speaking Luciferian doctrine.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Luciferian, bro?
You just said it.
I don't believe in that stuff. Stop bringing up that bullshit. Okay? I don't have fear.
Ignorant on that, though.
I'm not ignorant because I don't.
You niggas, stop it. I'm not. We go Royal Rumble later. We got to get to Everyday Ballet. Yeah, hold on. I gotta come back to you, Golden Child. We gotta get to the God-hating nigga supreme Everyday Ballet. Everyday Ballet been trying to serve me up an L for I don't know how long, so I'm definitely gonna give him all his time and all his shine. Go right ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Well, first I want to say, can y'all guys hear me well?
Yeah, you good.
Oh, no, drop down.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, I listen to most of you guys every day, and I hear you use perfect logic on a lot of things. But when it comes to the God stuff, people's logic goes out the window. I don't hate God because I don't believe in a God. There's no proof of it. I used to believe, but the worst thing you can do, I'm telling you, is to start questioning your beliefs. When you start doing that, you try to find answers. then you'll end up on the same side as I.
So if there's no God and you look at the human body and how it's constructed, how intricately it's designed,
The
how our
human
bodies
body is
interact
not
with the
perfect.
plants and the foods, etc. I know,
The human body is not perfect.
But that all right there
We
was one cosmic accident.
we
That's
have
what
a we have one tube that we
How
breathe
can you
and
say it's not
eat.
perfect? What
Hold
do you
on,
have
hold
that to
on one
compare it
second.
to?
Hold on one
But
second.
what do you have that to compare it to?
Hold on one
If you say
second.
that,
I don't
compare it
want to
to
be on
what?
a panel, sir. I don't want to be on a panel and get attacked by different ways.
No, I
I
didn't.
can
I'm not
handle one
attacking you. I
argument
asked
at a
you a
No,
time.
that means don't
Hey,
interrupt, man. Let him finish.
respond,
Wait,
bro. Let him
hey,
respond, man.
we gotta go one at a time, man. Yeah, let him answer the question, whatever, and then we'll
Yeah,
filter it
answer
through or
that
whatnot.
question for me before you go on. What you
The
comparing
human
that to?
body is not perfect. We know that. We got one tube that we breathe and swallow out of that we can choke ourselves. So I mean, a perfect design would have been us being able to eat without potentially killing ourselves.
is this guy serious?
So
What the fuck, bro?
no,
Hold
No,
on,
no, no,
man.
no, no.
Y'all get the
Let him
stupid
rock.
shit,
Let him rock.
man.
Wait. Go ahead, everyday valet, and we'll let after you get finished with a statement, then we'll say something. Keep going. Go ahead.
see, and then you guys do that. You downplay the comments that I make, but they are facts. Um,
Well, we can bleed
I
out
don't.
too, though. I mean, what? Go.
Yeah, we're supposed to die.
Yeah, like what the fuck, bro?
We're not
They
perfect because we
you
don't
know,
live
you know, if you
forever.
jump
Well,
from a
hold on.
building, you know, if
Let
you
me hop
jump
in
from
real
a
quick.
building, you might
Let me
get
hop in real
I,
quick.
shot, right?
Oh,
Like you get shot by a
wait,
bullet.
wait. Let
I
me.
can't
Come on,
debate
waste your
everybody,
time,
I
man.
know. That's why I'm trying. Hey, let him go, man, and then we'll
Yeah, my
go
bad,
back
my
and
bad,
forth.
bro.
Don't cut
Go
him
ahead,
off.
man.
Go ahead, everyday valet. Go ahead.
All I'm simply saying is there's no evidence for the God that you guys believe, that anybody believes in. There's no evidence. If God was real, he could just show himself and be done. Like,
Please
why does
let
it
me
have to
answer
be a,
that.
hold on.
All right.
Why does it have to be a mystery? Why do you have to use faith in order to be accepted? That doesn't make any logical sense. If I did that same example with anything else in your life, if I told you, Mr. Fantastic, give me your bank account number and all access to your money, and I promise you something, you wouldn't do that.
No, of course
So
not.
it's the same thing with God. You promise something that you have no evidence of,
Okay,
but you
so
believe it. And
Man,
so
these
let me
people
all
are
right, go ahead.
stupid, man.
hold on. Now that you're going to the end, let me
These
counter a
people
couple
are
things.
ignorant.
Hold on. Let me counter a couple things, brother. Again, there is no such thing as perfection. Perfection is a concept. The only thing that would be perfect would be God himself. But again, we wouldn't even know what that was because we can't see him. We never met him. We don't know. Okay. Furthermore, like you said, the example, shout out to of Aaron C. If you could not die, bro, you would be extremely reckless. Okay, this is why you are mortal. This is why you feel pain. This is why you bleed. This is why you can get injured because that's why superheroes are so magnanimous to people and they're so capturing because they can't be hurt, they can't be killed no matter what. They can just go into rage of bullets or atomic bomb and nothing can hurt them.
So I'm
Go
not
ahead.
sure where that argument. I don't even know why you even mentioned that.
I'm gonna refer it. I'm gonna give you the reference. You said
I was never talking about us not dying. All I was simply stating is one fact on how the human body is not perfect. I wasn't
okay,
saying
and
we
I'm
can't die.
I'm explaining to you as to why it wouldn't be perfect. If it was perfect, you would have nothing to worry about, and that's what I'm talking about. You wouldn't have to govern yourself at all. If you could,
that was never my argument.
And if you look at what the human body does,
against your argument. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that was your argument, but you're using the esophagus as a point, which, like you said, man, that's the majority of. Unless you're like a fucking a sea mammal, all fucking mammals work that way, bro. So what are you saying? It's not just like it's just us. This is everything else. Whether it be a fucking dog, a cat, or whatever the fuck. Everybody breathes out of the same shit that they motherfucking use to eat.
And I agree with you. So I agree with you. So that shows that there's nothing special about me compared to an ant.
That's
only my perspective.
Well, it's extremely special because for one, now you're comparing invertebrates to vertebrates and mammals to insects. Those are two totally separate things. Fucking ant doesn't need to fucking. It can't choke. An ant can't choke, bro.
You're not even grateful enough to think that the human body is amazing.
Hey, I'll take any questions that anybody have for atheists. I'll answer them.
Yeah, could I say one thing? I
I'm
just
just
want
gonna
to
say, man, the
No,
statement,
thank you.
the
We're
statement
not
of the
going
whole
down that rabbit
stream,
hole.
dog. The whole stream statement, an ant can't choke, bro. That's the.
Let's get back on
I've
Nas
never heard
X,
that
man.
before.
Nobody
yeah,
gonna give a
An
damn
ant
about
can't
that.
choke.
I'm just saying.
Well, I was trying to
Take
get
that
on.
perfect shit to Wells. Anybody wanna argue that dumb shit, man? Let's get back on the point.
I
can I
think the
just
gentleman was
respond?
just
But real
saying,
talk though,
all
man.
he was saying was this. We're
He
taught
said
about we're designed. Let me just finish the sentence. We're taught that we are designed. The gentleman was saying if we were designed, we would be designed better. Because instead of human
We just
beings being
what
born
you
with
mean
one
better? What are you
esophagus,
gonna compare it to? Compare better.
yeah, like, what are you
Compare between
comparing
what?
it to, bro? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we're
Like,
supposed to have
seriously,
free dicks.
how are we not
Come on,
good,
man.
bro?
What you gonna compare it
You
okay,
to?
know your
okay.
body is self healing.
All right, hold
Your
on, hold
body
on,
literally heals
hold on,
itself.
hold on.
You know that
Hold
right
on a
now,
second,
dog. Like,
brother. Stop
I'm just
going
saying,
on, man.
the
You
oxygen
diatribe
that
too
you
much.
breathing, the oxygen that you're breathing right now is a fucking miracle. The fact that Earth exists is a miracle. The fact that Earth has an atmosphere is a miracle. Okay, they're like, for real. What do you know the difference between you and a dead body?
There's 100 different things the body does just to bust a nut, man. You're not saying that's a fucking miracle?
Like, seriously, what y'all are making this shit so elementary.
So all animals. So when the animals, when mammals, other animals other than us bust a nut, it's a miracle too, right?
Well, you're missing the point.
No, I'm not missing the point. You're making the
the
point.
billions of chemical reactions, the billions of fucking bacteria and goddamn
And the cells
bioparticles,
working
all that
together.
shit, bro. Like, seriously, this is a fucking symphony of life that occurs just in your human body itself. And you
Doesn't it
said,
occur in
this
all
basic
animals?
shit?
Which animal does it not occur in?
It occurs in all animals, sure, yeah.
It does, but when I'm saying that there is a fucking miracle to life.
So a
itself.
miracle is just what you call it. That's
A
just what
miracle
you
is
call it.
something you
It's not
can't
a miracle.
explain.
We are living and breathing on a
But
fucking planet
you really
hurling.
can't. You really can't. Listen, that's the point though, Gary. You really can't explain human the operation. Just the fact of the matter that you have an electrical force like a fucking in your heart to keep your heart on rhythm. That the sinoatrial node itself is they can't figure it out to this day as to keep your heart on a perfect pace and rhythm for even and then it adjusts accordingly when you're exercising or you're more stressed and all these different things and whatnot, what have you. The fact that your body can regulate temperature the way it does, again, in itself is a scientific work of it's so many things, man.
Yeah, but all animals can do that.
Hold on. And I got a whole bunch of people trying to get in. So
go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Gary, no. All animals can't do that, brother, because we have what? Warm-blooded and cold-blooded animals. What are you talking about? Come on.
My bad with all. I should say all mammals can do that.
Can I respond to just Gary and
You have
Valdez real quick?
you have to understand. None of that means God, though. Just because you don't understand does not mean a God did it.
I'm not cool, and I'm with you, brother.
These
That's what
are
I'm
key
telling you.
indicators of design.
It doesn't mean science either, though. That's what I'm saying. Just like you said, it don't mean God. I'm saying it don't mean just science. That's all
I agree with you. I agree 100% with you there, fantastic.
What Valet said a while ago. Okay? Like him and Gary said it earlier. He said, "How's there proof? There's no proof." Okay, when it comes to God, etc., this is a spiritual aspect. You can't prove to me that emotions such as love, hatred, caring for people, you can't prove to me that none of that shit exists either, can you?
I can. I'll prove
Yes,
that love.
sir.
Okay, you asked me, I couldn't prove it. First of all, you hate a motherfucker got a 357, you put a bullet in the head. Is that fucking proving hate?
What?
No, I mean,
you said I can't prove that love or hate don't. You love a motherfucker. Let me finish. I'm giving you the example. I'm giving you the example.
You can't prove it. You want to see like pictorial evidence. There's no pictorial evidence that love exists. The feelings that you maybe.
Oh no, not love. I said hate.
No, that don't mean
hate, love, any emotion. You can pick any emotion.
No, I'm not, because love is a construct. I don't believe in that either. Okay.
No
First of all,
sorry, love is just a word.
It's a
That's all
construct.
it is.
It's a construct. It's not a real thing.
Hold on. Let me do this for y'all niggas.
You're satanic.
Hold on. Shout out to Ronnie Brown for the 5. If evolution is real, what came first, a human child or a human adult or a human child? If a child, who protected the child? Great point. Or who raised the child or who taught the child how to survive? Yeah, that's a great point. Evolution, like I said, man, that's been what's the name? Shout out to CJ Mose again. If I've sounded like that nigga, I'd be an atheist too. Shout out to Users with Me. we're lost in the weeds here. Can we get back to the topic? Yeah, protection of our boys from this influence. Yeah, we definitely got to get back on top with that, man. I got to get people in here. Shout out to Spiritual Logic. Creation is evidence of God, and it takes more faith to believe that we see came from nothing and chaos than to believe creation came from a creator. Logic, life from life, mind from mind. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, man, y'all definitely try to get in here, man. Let me real quick. I'm gonna swap some of y'all out, man. If you already speak, I'm not being mean. I'm not being mad. I'm gonna kick y'all because I have people trying to get in here, and then you can come back. Where we still talking. Let me kick you. What's the name? Thank you. Who else trying to get in? Go ahead and get in. I still got. All right. Appreciate your over and man. If you want to come back, you can come back in, man. Appreciate your contributions. We still got.
I'll step off too to allow other people to come in too.
I appreciate you, Luigi, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Like I said, I have got to make room. Got to make sure I get everybody in. Everybody's trying to participate. Greatly appreciate you guys, you brothers, giving your commentary. Cool, Kamasi, it's on you. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Fantastic? What's going on?
I can't complain.
All right. I'm gonna throw my African hat on here because Gary mentioned third world countries, and what's big about third world countries is practicality. And where you mentioned the religions is how they practice it and how they continuously I'm trying to use the word consistently practice it. What happens in America here is that a lot of things that we learn in religion are not everyday practice. So that's why we are where we are today. Now, he mentioned the third world because it is more practical out there. We have a belief of, you raise your children in a family setting, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So is it more on practicality or is it more on religion on your end?
I say it's more on people pick up the religion in the third world country because I'm from one, because that's our only hope. We hope to get something after we die. And because in present life, what we see is destruction. Bro, I'm from Jamaica from the fucking 70s, bro. Trust me when I tell you about destruction.
Indeed. So with what's going on with Lil Nas X, we should ask, because you mentioned a good point with the parents and being raised in the home and how practicality is not happening in his home probably, because if he had good parents, why would he do something like this? This usually doesn't happen to somebody who's raised in a stable household.
I'll tell you exactly why he does it. Because in this day and age, especially now, everything is about clicks and views. So the more outrageous you can be, that's when everybody jumps on. Remember, last week it was Derek Jacks. 2 weeks ago it was Kevin Samuels. This week it's Nas X.
Can I interject real quick? You mentioned Derek Jackson. He had a message, but he didn't practice that message. So that goes back to practicality. If you're not practicing what you're preaching, you're always going to be lost. Is that not true?
That's a fact. But most people don't. Most people just say shit. They don't practice what they preach. It's business now.
So is that the problem? Because I think what we have over the past 20 years, I'm a millennial generation has really been on this atheist tip. You rarely run into boomers black who are atheists. You're a rare exception, sir.
Well, I'm not really an atheist because I don't. Here's where I'm at. Okay, let me explain where I'm at so everybody knows. I don't believe in evolution. I don't believe in creation because to me, there's not enough evidence for either. So I'm just sitting in the middle. I'm the guy that don't choose no side. I ain't no Democrat, I ain't no Republican. I'll go with the best one who's got the best evidence. That's as far as I go. I don't down your beliefs. I don't down your non-beliefs. I just don't know.
So with that being said, for this little Nas X situation and for it to, for us to further prevent it happening in our homes, do you think we have to practice practicality within our children and our families? Do you think that's the resolution of all this?
I think that we have to be responsible for our own children. What's going on TV and social media does not belong in the house, okay? What you do outside, okay, and I'll give you a perfect example. You and your boys outside, you fucking play football, you got all nasty. Can you run and jump inside your house and sit down on the couch? No, you can't, because you know you have discipline in your house. Problem is now, people are taking outside things and think it's supposed to teach in your house. No, Nas X is not responsible for no parents' children doing what he does because he's not their parent.
But hold on, wait. Hold on. He actually said that though. Hold on. He said that, and this is the problem though, Gary. Once this thing is purposely promoted by mainstream media, by social media, by all these things, if and when your child again has access to these things. See, Gary, this is the thing, right? Back in your time, and even with us growing up, you didn't have access to this shit. You couldn't even see it, stuff like this, Gary.
No, it's not even see that. We couldn't bring it home.
That's what I'm
Bro,
telling you.
you know what a smartphone is?
Yeah.
You know that children have smartphones and their parents literally have no control over what the fuck they be seeing on there?
Of course they did. They didn't have to buy it for them.
What I'm
but Gary,
saying
this
is
is what I'm trying to tell you, Gary. Even if it isn't, listen, Gary. Even if it isn't your child has friends. You know how I listened to all the motherfucking rap music and shit my mom wouldn't let me listen to because it had cussing in it, and I knew all the cussing words. My friends.
I did the same thing.
All right,
but
then.
But let me finish. Let me finish.
Your own premise, then.
No. I said I listened to the music outside, but when I came in my house, there were rules and regulations. Understand? I can't do those kinds of things. What you can do outside, if you can still do that in your house, there's no rules. We grew up with rules and regulation.
Are you okay? You neglecting the fact that over 70% of black households are led by whom? Women. Okay.
I grew up with my father and mother until I was 8 years old. I grew up with my mother from 8 till 17.
Bro. We're not talking about Gary Grant on this stream. We're talking about the wider society. You keep talking about I this and I this and I grew up in this.
I grew up with a single mother too.
Yeah, but Gary, it's not the same. It's not the same situation, Gary.
We're not living in the fucking 1930s, bro. Yeah. Okay. All right?
I'm born in the 60s. I'm not that old.
Shit, man. All right.
Nah, Gary, this is Gary.
I'm a child of a baby boomer. I'm not one.
Let me say this, and then we gonna get the Savage Red. Let me say this, and we'll get the Savage Red Recovery. Gary,
that's why he know that. That's why he know it wasn't God. He lived back in Methuselah days, man. That nigga know, man.
But bro, this is what I'm saying.
Thank you very much,
Gary. This is one of the big issues and problems we have, I guess, from a generational gap, and you guys don't understand it. You guys don't understand just how powerful, how impactful, how influential that social media and just technology is, man. This shit ain't no joke, Gary. This ain't like, you know what I'm saying? You can watch a TV show and then, you know, the fucking TV cut off at 12 midnight and there's nothing on TV between 12 and 6 in the morning, bro. Those days are over with, Gary. You literally have 24/7, 365 of propaganda, advertisements, you know, subliminal messaging, all these different things, man, that these kids are purposely being bombarded with. Not just that, they're literally now, Gary, fighting to put the teaching of alternative lifestyle shit into elementary schools, Gary. And we ain't talking 5th and 6th grade. We're talking kindergarten to fucking 3rd graders, man.
And if the parents are against it, they cannot do it.
Gary, no, yes, they can. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Gary. No, in the States they can, and and people fought back. They got it to roll back, but people keep laying it down, man. But let me get the Savage Red Recovery, man, and then we'll move it on. We'll come back around to everybody. Go ahead, Savage. It's on you, bro.
All right, so there is only 2 faiths or 2 religions on the earth. There's God's religion and there's the serpent's religion. And even if you don't believe in God itself, the people that are in the spotlight, the people that are in control, and the people that are running shit, they believe in the devil. You can see proof of this with Nas X. By the shit that he's put in his videos, he's a follower of Luciferian teachings, Satanism. And if you don't believe it, that's cool. But the people that are farther ahead in life than you, they do. And it says in the Bible clearly, when the devil took Jesus to the mountain and told him to bow to him and he would give him wealth and fame, what do these people have in society now? Wealth and fame. And these are what's being pushed to the children. And there's no way for you to stop it from getting to your children, because even if you don't buy your child a cell phone, a 10-year-old going to school has to have a laptop. So they have internet access when they go to school. They have to bring that laptop home from school and do their homework on. So they have access to these things, not through you, but through the state.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. And again, like I said, man, it's too many avenues, Gary. Like I said, Gary, you can't, even in the cases where, you know, parents were more involved in all these different things. Are you suggesting that a parent be with and you know, monitoring their child 24/7, 365? That's impossible. Even the best kids, Gary, what from time to time at some point did what? They broke the rules. There's never been a perfect kid.
No, I'm not saying there's no perfect kids. Okay, we break the rules when we're outside. That's what I mean. And I do go with your point, Mr. Fantastic, that we're in a different era. I grew up in a different era.
Have you ever heard of comprehensive sexual education, Gary? This is a fucking UN sexual education program that's pushed worldwide, even here in America, dog. Majority of the states take on this program, especially now under this administration, where this fucking curriculum literally teaches kindergartners how to fucking put on condoms. It's teaching kindergartners about sexual transitioning. This is coming from the state, sir.
Hey, and most importantly,
I have a 7.
Hold on real quick, Everyday Valet, and I'll kick it right to you. Most importantly, man, is teaching them that men can have sex with men, women have sex with women. That's the biggest part of it, man. They're telling you that they're trying to normalize something that by science isn't normal. No matter how you cut it scientifically, homosexual activity is an abnormality. Why?
Remember, I'm from when homosexuality was against the law.
Yeah, now it's not. It's pushed
okay. Now. Yeah. Back in that didn't become legal until 1986, eh?
That's
homosexuality.
It's never been illegal here.
Well, when I say illegal, it was considered a mental problem.
Okay, that's the order.
They used to put them in the mental institution up until 1986.
Let me get in there. But you recognize the transition that you're currently at, though, because right now you will be put in that fucking mental institution if you say that you don't believe that children can be transitioned into the opposite sex. You will be canceled. You will be you will be sent into the fucking gulags, man. Like straight up. If you came out right now and you came on fucking camera and you paraded your beliefs that I don't think children should be transitioned, guess what? You will lose your job. You probably lose your fucking place where you stay. You will lose all kind of shit. That literally will happen to you in this new day and age. Do you not see that?
No, I don't disbelieve you.
Bro, you guys mind if I mention something?
Let Everyday Valet get in here, then we got to go to Art. Go ahead, Everyday Valet.
I just transition from 1920 until now, Gary. That's all I'm saying.
All right, I just wanted to say this.
When you were growing up and shit.
Go ahead, Everyday Valet.
All right, I just wanted to say this. Homosexuality may be abnormal, but it is natural. Follow me here before anybody speaks and do the research. Hold on. Even other animals engage in homosexuality.
Brother, real quick.
It is abnormal.
Brother, you gotta listen. You gotta listen to what you just said.
Yes.
Brother, something can't be natural and abnormal at the same time, brother.
Yes, it can.
No, it can't.
Here we go.
Yes, it can. Something abnormal can be a natural event.
Give me an example.
If I grew, it's people. Hold on. It's people who may have. Hold on, guys.
Let him try to get the answer, man. Hold on.
Give him time. Continue.
No, I got one. It's abnormal for somebody to be born with 3 arms, but it is a natural event.
No, it's not. It's not natural. It isn't natural.
Not natural.
It is a natural.
We got to that. You cannot have abnormal and natural together. It just don't work.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Right now.
Hold on. I can't debate with.
Hey, man.
You debate with yourself, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? You debate with yourself, nigga. Like, are you listening to your words?
I'm gonna give you some time. Hold on, every day. I gotta give you some time to come up with a good example. Hold on, I'm gonna give you some time to come up with a good answer, brother.
I got my example ready. The one that I just used is a great example. If you let me explain without being
everybody, no one agrees with you, man.
Can I explain it to you?
No, it's not horrible. No, it's not horrible.
No, every day, can I explain it to you? So, you used the wrong word.
If you're not proving my point, then no, you can't. Let me explain. There's other animals that engage in homosexuality outside of humans.
We know that.
So,
See, you saying that doesn't change. That doesn't make it. It's not natural. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Natural is something
if it's in nature, then it is natural, correct?
No.
Oh, no. No, I don't agree with that.
I know you're trying, but
Hey, man,
I gotta go to Art, man.
These pagan niggas, boy. These pagan niggas, boy. I tell you.
I'm not sure exactly how you guys are downplaying what I'm saying. If something happens in nature,
read the chat,
it's
brother.
natural.
It ain't just us. It ain't just us,
Because
man.
it's
And even Gary's on your side.
Yeah,
Shout out to
you
Will
guys are not
33.
doing research.
Hold on. Will 33 for the 5. It's a death culture reduction of the population. Yep, exactly. Listen, brother. We'll come back to you, but go ahead, Art. It's on you. Thank you for your patience. Go ahead, Art.
Yeah. So what's going on, fellas?
You got
over
it.
here cooking and trying to listen at the same time. And then you guys touched on a lot of things, I guess, in my domain, in my department. First, as far as the religion, I'll do this real quickly. What I would try to encourage brothers to do is to share and not argue about God. I think the whole God concept is not to be argued; it's to be shared and trade notes. Whether you agree or disagree, just put the stuff out there because people in the chat are listening and taking notes. So when you're doing with this all dogma and going crazy and going ballistic, it's a bad look for what you believe in. So that's one. That's an encouragement. Okay, the other part is as far as the education, yes, they have these in schools, um, like even down to kindergartens. They're teaching like same-sex relationships and within like a Jack and Jill format. Matter of fact, it's getting even more aggressive to where they showing videos. At first it was cartoons, now they're showing videos. Okay, so you want to keep that in mind. And the reason why that happens because people don't get involved. So when you don't get involved, they like, oh, they don't care. We just put this in, right? So it's not forced. They're just waiting for people to be quiet and be asleep and probably put their attention on something else, and then they put these policies in, and they put their people in, these judges and what have you. And it doesn't matter if it's right wing or left wing. They all for this stuff, you know.
Yep.
So and then the other part too, the last part. We talking about devil worship, I think. I'm gonna share something with you that fantastic, and some of you guys know that I've been teaching for 24 years, and most of the time I've been like observing things, and one of the things that I was taken aback when a couple of students have these symbols on their hand, and they have I recognize these symbols. I know the difference between Luciferian and Satanarian and all that, so I study it. Not I don't follow it, but I know what it is. And so I was asking, give me a percentage of students that are into that kind of stuff. Most of them told me about 80%. So
Wow.
when you say, oh, well, the schools are doing this, or actually, the parents have the influence or whatever. Yeah, like Fantastic say, they leave the house, but they're like 6 or 7 hours in school. So when you're dealing with that, yeah, it makes sense to put that little Nas X crap out there because basically it's bringing the whole message home. And what's the parents going to do? Because how much time, let's be real, how much time does a parent spend with their child when they come home from school? They don't spend that much time. It's probably maybe 2 hours max, right? So these are things that we have to be discussing as far as a strategy on making sure that your children won't be too far indoctrinated in this stuff. Because for them to put this ad out here, that means there's something that's encouraging where they felt they can get away with it and nothing will happen. Because if they came up with this ad about 20 years ago, it wouldn't fly. It wouldn't fly. So something's going on. And like what the brothers said before me, I'm gonna just be real. That is the reason why they came up with that ad, fam. That is the reason. Stuff that you just said about what's normal and what's abnormal and all that, and we being confused or whatever. That is the reason why the powers that be do this, because based on your confusion, that's when they got you. And I'm not saying that you're confused. I'm just saying that the message tends to be convoluted based on science and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just throwing that out there. But I appreciate you having me up here, fam.
No problem. Art, you're always welcome, man. Thank you. You always come through giving some wisdom, man. Shout out to my man, Book of Rhymes for the $10 cash. I greatly appreciate you, man. Shout out to Hulk. Hulk, don't give me no more money, bro. People trying to justify alternative lifestyle as natural. Don't believe in God. Listen closely. Exactly why the world the way it is now. Good point,
Like, real
man.
talk, man.
I forgot. I forgot to say this. Hold on. Fantastic. Real quickly.
What's the outcome
Hold on.
of
Art,
picking one
let
in
me read.
in
Yeah,
your
go
boat?
ahead. Hold on, bro. Truth. Go ahead, Art.
Real quickly. I'm sorry. I meant to say this one too. I've been finding out an overabundance of people in gang lifestyle and devil worship as well. Pay attention to the tags on the wall. You see Diablo, Devil, all. Pay attention. They're doing rituals too in gangs.
Yeah, bloods, and I think folk nation both have stars. They have like the pentagram. Even that, like you said, and like shout out to Art, man.
Yeah, gangster disciples and vice lords have been known to do these rituals, man.
Yeah,
That makes
symbolism, man. Like I said, it's another big part, man. Like I said, so many people are, I was, because shit, I didn't learn about this shit till like maybe 5 years ago, bro. So many people don't even understand the shit that their brain is being fed every day from a symbolic aspect. So if you don't understand the symbols of what you're saying, like I say, the stuff that was revealed in the Pizzagate things, right? We didn't know about it, so you were seeing this shit the whole time. But then when people start breaking it down and telling you, hey, and this is not conspiracy. This is not opinion, bro. The FBI and fucking CIA and motherfuckers has a fucking book that breaks down and tells you the symbols of those activities, bro. This has been proven and brought out to so it's undeniable. And then you go along, you correlate that to a lot of these videos and the rituals and shit that's in these videos, like the checkerboard floor, the twin pillars, all of this shit, bro, is symbolic, and people just have no idea what they're seeing. But like I say, you spend just think about when we was kids, right? Because when we was kids, shit, you was watching music videos from like elementary school to high school, right? Because you kids, the new music is out, and whoever the favorite person is, and so on and so forth. So just think about it, man. For 18 years of your life, or 15 to 18, well, not 18 because you were dead from birth, but like 14, 15 years of your life, you're consuming this shit. And you don't even know what the hell that you're cheering to, you're rapping along with, and all this other shit, bro. Like I said, that's another whole level we ain't gonna really get into. But let me get to my man, 5K a day, but no property. Okay, go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Fantastic. It's a name was on the platinum discussion you were on.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I just wanted to say, I'm a Catholic, because I grew up in Germany, but even I recognize that the Catholic Church is corrupt and doesn't follow the true teaching of the scriptures. And I just wanted to say, if you want to protect your child in a society that openly tries to rebel against God, that's why it's a Luciferian satanic thing, because Lucifer is basically the symbol of rebellion. Teach him about the scriptures, teach him about history, teach about the meaning of things, because that's how my father did it. Because if my father wouldn't have done it, because my mother is a feminist. To give 100, my mother is a feminist, what is very surprising as a Nigerian. And my father taught me history, and I understood, okay, this bullshit that happened here in the society is nothing new. It happens every 1,000 years. Humanity is just like that. But you must be protected against it. That's what I just wanted to say.
Okay, appreciate you, bro.
So just as a point of reference, right? There in the Pizzagate emails, okay, there was an email that was sent to John Podesta in regards to a upcoming party. So this is what happened, right? There was a party in Lotusville, at a farm in Lotusville, and this is what she said. Bonnie will Uber service and transport Ruby, Emerson, and Marv Lozado, ages 11, 9, and almost 7. So you will have further entertainment, and they will be in the pool for sure. How are you going to square up children being considered as entertainment and being put in a pool for an older man? This is the email that was sent out. This is not fucking conjecture. This is not conspiracy theory. This is literally black and white in an email that came out under the whole when Anthony Weiner laptop got fucking confiscated and it was leaked. And the same thing with the leaked emails and the Hillary Clinton scandal. This is black and white sent to one of the Podesta brothers. How do you explain that? Where kids are being considered as entertainment and being placed in a pool for entertainment for a grown man.
I have a word for it. But I don't know if I can say it.
Yeah, but hold on, we gotta get what's the name in here real quick, and then we will go to Big Truck. So Savage Red Recovery, you said what now? You say you have expertise in this subject. Why?
Because I used to be a practicing Satanist, and I also ran under that time with Bloods and did rituals. So,
Jesus. Okay.
Thank God we have an expert on the panel.
Hey.
Yeah.
Fantastic has it all. Go ahead, man. Go ahead and elaborate a little bit if you can for whatever you can.
Okay, so if you go back and look at Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley was the most famous Satanist. He wrote the Book of Law, which is the demonic Bible. The rule of that book, there's only one law, and it says that thou do what thou wilt. He did sex magic, is the type of magic that he did, where you did drugs and orgies and you did acts with children. And he was ran out of England for molesting, raping, and killing boys. He ended up dying as a cocaine heroin addict. And a lot of the people that you see, if you go back to Jerry Springer, do you know the satanic guy that was in the Navy that used to be on Jerry Springer back in the day with the crazy eyebrows? I forget his name.
Oh yeah, Al something, or it had some with an A on the end of it. It'll come to me, but go ahead.
Well, he was with the guy that started the Satanic Church, and he split off and made his own church. Well, he got hit with like 50 counts of pedophilia in the Navy, doing stuff to the kids in the daycare as an officer. If you go and you look into this symbol is this is a blood symbol. All right. This is also, if you go look at symbols in Satanism, this symbol is used. Also, I love you. A lot of the symbols that you use when it comes down to sign language a lot of it strives back to satanic symbols because they speak to each other. They speak to each other in symbols. Just like if you're a Mason and you're talking to another Mason, there are certain things that you say to verify that you're a Mason without saying it. And if you answer, like if you say I'm a traveler to the east, the way that the person responds to you indicates that you're both Masons. They don't openly say stuff because they had to hide. Now it's coming to a point in time where they don't have to hide. That's why, if you remember back in the 80s when Madonna came out with that video where she had sex with Black Jesus, how crazy backlash she got for that. Well, now they can just say that they're making shoes to Satan. That's cool, and there's not backlash to it. At the end of the day,
Michael Aquino, that's his name. Michael
Aquino.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, so gangs are 100%. All the codes and rules of secrecy, all the crimes that you commit are all satanic. When you become a gang member, you have to do a ritual. It says in the Bible not to do rituals. It says not to do secret oaths behind closed doors. A lot of gangs say blood in, blood out. That is a satanic principle. A lot of the stuff that you're seeing in society are satanic principles, and they've manifested into the mainstream, and people don't realize that they're partaking in these things. Can
I ask you a question, bro? Aleister Crowley, he's the father of Satanism?
Finish, bro. Let him finish.
I just want to know. Just for some clarification. Aleister Crowley?
Yeah.
He was the father of Satanism?
Yeah.
He is the father of Satanism in the 19th century. Like he was world famous. He actually started the a lot of churches and was a big proponent of sex magic. But if you go look at like, go ahead.
No, it's on you. Go ahead. You just, I think he just muted up.
Okay, if you go and look at Lady Gaga, the reason that she wore that meat dress to the awards was it was symbols. It is a symbol that they eat people. Like when you are a Satanist and you do rituals, every ritual that you do is to break the commandments. You get farther and farther from God. That is the whole intent of the rituals that you do when you are a Satanist. And if you ever listen to like these rappers talking about being Martians or having multiple personalities, or they call themselves by different names. Like, for example, Lil Wayne was Wheezy and Tunchi. And when he raps, he specifically talks about different parts of the personality of these people. That's all demon worship, because in order for you to be a witch, which you have to be a witch to become famous and be a famous rapper or musician or any sort of celebrity, you have to do witchcraft. You can look up a guy named John Todd. Wow. It's a fact, dude. It's a fact. If you go look up a guy named John Todd, he came out in the 1970s talking about how witches, it's witch language that they write their music in.
Music is fucking incantations, man. Again,
I know. They used to say that about Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin too.
It's not. They telling you. Most people don't know that shit is real. It's not just Jimmy. It's real. But go ahead.
But Jimmy Page practiced black magic, and when one of the, I think it was the drummer, died, someone in the media came out and said he needed to quit practicing black magic, and bad things would stop happening to them. Someone said this in the media openly to him.
Yeah, man.
If you listen to Ozzy Osbourne, he says during Black Sabbath, their first 2 albums were written by a shade, that they didn't write any of it.
No, it was all a joke, man.
Hey, okay,
it's
bro.
It's not, bro. It's not a joke.
Okay,
how about if I give you a joke that I went to a Black Sabbath concert?
And you sitting here telling him that it's all a joke.
Yeah, because he's talking about. Hold on. No. Let me explain myself. He's talking about the 70s. I actually seen these people. I remember the Aleister Crowley thing. That every rock and roll at that time was the new devil music. Can I finish, man? Can I finish? I don't interrupt.
But you're going to say some bullshit, Gary.
No, listen, and you will learn something, man. Okay? Listen and you'll learn something. What I'm saying, back in the 70s, rock and roll was considered the devil music. Now in 2020, rap and these kids are considered the devil music.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but
you sound like a true boomer, bro.
Well, hold on. But think about it, though, Gary.
Boomer.
Well, hold on, Gary. Think about it, Gary. You have to, if you want to continue getting the message out and impacting the largest amount of people, what do? You don't keep doing the same thing. You adjust. And again, too, like you said, even rap music and black music in a whole completely and totally changed. You went from, James Brown, OJ's, Ozzy Brothers, Earth, Wind and Fire, these people that were extremely, extremely talented and could play instruments and had whole bands, to now everything is digitized. Everything's digitized, and the music isn't anymore about having a good time. It ain't about family, it ain't about dancing, it ain't about this. Kill, fuck hoes, spin. It's everything that's negative for the mindset of people that claim to be oppressed. You see what I'm saying? And it coincides with exactly what he's trying to tell you. Again, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's on YouTube, Gary. You probably go watch it. It's a dude that breaks it down to you. I've watched the whole. It's like a 4-hour thing. And then he had another one where he would go around doing seminars and shit to tell people, bro, this music shit ain't no joke. And again, like I said, it coincides with people have pointed out the things that like Jay-Z has done and Kanye alluded to it and lyrics and all these different things, bro. These people be trying to tell you. Every now and again you have a breakdown. I don't know if you remember, what's that chick named Suki Hana? That bitch Suki Hana had a fucking breakdown within the last year and a half. She was like, I sold my soul, y'all. I sold my soul. Every night, the dude that poked his own eye out, the dude stabbed his fucking eye out, man, because the devil worshiping shit. Even Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony has a thing, and he talks about the satanic worship and other shit. But
all these guys were on drugs, right?
There was a former bass player for the Scorpions. Okay, he was actually interviewed on TMZ. He actually came out and said it. A dude named is Ralph something. Ralph, I can't remember the last nigga last name, but he was a former bass player for the Scorpions, and he actually came out and explained that he attended parties where the guests paid big bucks to torture and kill children. Okay, this is on TMZ. This came out like in 2012 sometime.
Let me back up Savage.
Wow, man.
And then there's also Ronald Bernard. He's a fucking he's a financial base. He's a Dutch banker, and he came out and said his breaking point is when they invited him to a fucking undisclosed location to go and kill and murder children. Okay.
I notice most of these stories come out after these people are out.
Man.
How come we never get these stories when these people are in these things?
It's out there, nigga. It's out there. But the thing is, you literally have people in positions of power. We have people that run these media organizations that's not gonna allow this shit to be widespread like that, bro.
Okay, if these people have this power that you're talking about, hold on there. Hold on. Let me ask a question. Let me just ask you a question, bro. Okay, hold on. Let me just ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. No, don't tell me look at the people. I don't know these people. Let me ask you a question.
Let me finish talking, and then you can ask me the question. I did my damnedest not to cut you off, bro. And hey, anytime that I did cut you off, I apologize. Okay, so let me finish talking, and then you can go, okay? So, look at the people that are attending these elite meetings. Look at the people that are attending the fucking Bilderberg. People that are going to the Redwood Forest in California, okay? Look at the people that are doing these rituals. They are the owners of Bohemian Grove. They are the owners of these media organizations. These are the motherfuckers that are telling the American people what they can believe in, what they choose to fucking see. These are the motherfuckers that are basically curtailing the entire social media narrative of what is acceptable and what's not. You're not going to see any type of fucking parental warnings on that little Nas X video. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you're not going to see any type of fucking child censorship on that video. There's not going to be any motherfucking takedowns on that video. I guarantee you that, bro. And why is that? Because they want this shit pushed. It's not by happenstance.
Can I ask my question now?
Hold on. All right, go ahead, Gary. Hurry up. Go ahead.
Okay, you tell me about all these guys are so powerful and they're having these rituals, and then these people come out and say these things that these people are doing. So if these people had all this power, could they not kill that motherfucker before they can say anything? How come these people get out and then they tell you about what's going on inside and they're not dead?
Gary, let me answer.
That's my question.
Gary, I can answer real easy because of people like you, Gary. Because of people like you. Mm-hmm. Gary, you did not, no matter what we tell you, you're going to deny it. You're going to say that it's crazy and this is just a made up bullshit. And more people are going to be like you, Gary.
I never said you made up anything. You're saying, listen to what my question was. Here's my question again. You tell me about these people with their power and their rituals. These people come out and say these guys are doing it, right?
Gary,
hold on, let me finish. Let me just finish. Okay.
We're talking about a drummer from the Scorpions that literally came out and...
No, true. Fall back. No, Gary, do you believe in any type of higher power, Gary?
I don't believe in any other higher power, but I know one thing. Hold on. This is what I know. Men will do anything. So when you tell me that they're sacrificing children, they've been doing that for centuries. That ain't new.
Yes.
Okay, that ain't new.
Let me read the chat, man, and we'll move forward. Shout out to John Oliver for the 5. Snoop Dogg rapped about selling his soul to the devil and murder was the case. Exactly. That was one of the kind of scary fucking videos as a kid. Shout out to Lamar Montreal. Gangs or low level masonry. Larry Hoover was a mason. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see. Well, I just saw him the other day. Let's see. Where we at? Somebody else. There we go. Hold on. Fucking StreamYard sucks. shout out to Mr. Wright. Just because the design isn't perfect doesn't mean it wasn't designed. Cars aren't perfect. It doesn't mean cars aren't designed. Yeah, man. Shout out to Google Mice with a 5. Could we ever, as a group, cut off the media in our lives if it is detrimental, or is that an individual choice? What would life be like? Man, I told y'all I haven't watched TV in over 5 years, bro. Yeah, I think that, bro, you literally you get smarter and you learn more things when you turn the TV off. All right. But let me go to Big Truck, man. Big Truck been waiting patiently. Go ahead, bro.
Well, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's having a lovely day.
Big up, Big Bro.
Yes, thank you very much. Well, okay, the first thing I think I'll say is I watched, just because of this stream, I went and watched that Little Nas video for the first time because I pretty much ignored all of this stuff up until now. And I really wasn't impressed by it. And what I will say is that it did have its intended effect, because that's all people are talking about right now. No different than that WAP video. So my only thing is, if people are taking the bait and they're busy focused on this shit, then that allows it to proliferate, because ultimately, if nobody cared about it, if it was a shitty video, they would have just left it alone. But what bothers me is when people start bringing science into the whole, the God-Satan debate, because all science is there for is to do measurement. Science neither proves nor disproves. It just measures what is available as evidence to measure. Whether you believe in aliens or not, if you cannot measure them, they don't exist up until you can measure them. But once they are measurable, then you can measure them. So it bothers me when I hear people throwing around the word science and using that to bolster their arguments or using that to bolster their politics. That bothers me. Now, as for the Satan worship and this, that, and the other, there are always going to be plenty of excuses for pedophilia, plenty of excuses for drug use, plenty of excuses for earning money on this market and whatnot. And it just so happens that that's one of them that allows people to do exactly what this music video did, and is to get people talking about it, focused on it. And while you're busy talking about it and focused on it, they're getting richer. So just keep that in mind.
Hey, Big Truck, let me ask you. Oh, hold on.
Go ahead. Oh, please. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, based on what you said about science, you said it's about measurement, right?
Science is measurement.
Okay, let me ask you this. So how can science know the distance from light from the sun if they've never gone outside of the earth to measure how far the light is from the sun?
Okay,
well, don't have any control.
Okay. Well, first of all, you don't have to measure the light. What you use is the circumference of the earth versus the circumference of the sun. And you can use geometry. You can use different types of math. You don't have to measure, like, for instance, the sun is a star, right? We know about red shifting. We know about blue shifting. We know that if light is coming towards you, it appears, one color, and if it's going away, it appears a different color. We also know about geometry. So the thing about it is, there's other ways of doing the measurement, but we do understand and we agree that there is a sun and that it's obviously a certain distance away, because if it was closer, it would burn us up. And if it was too far away, we'd freeze. So we know that there's certain things that we can use deductive reasoning, and we can put all the evidence together.
Now, let me ask you this. So how do they know that when the light from the sun hits the earth, it changes? Why? Because like you say,
wait, hold on. Let me stop.
Hold on, Big Trucker. Hold on, Big Trucker. Come on. I let you speak. I didn't interrupt.
Go ahead.
So I'm asking, I say it because when you say science is about measurement, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
According to science, when they say measurement, we talk about what's controllable, meaning what man can do, right? So as of science, right, we have no evidence that man has gone out of the earth.
Yes, we do.
Hold on, Big Trucker. I know you can be patient. I was patient with you, right? So what I'm saying is,
No, wait, hold on. No, see, I have to ask. Wait. You asked me a question,
Oh my
and I
God.
needed you to clarify part of your question because your question was flawed. You said something about light hitting the earth. You
You know
stopped,
where I'm
and
going.
then you
Is that why
switched.
you
Hold
should
on, wait. You said something about light hitting the
shout
earth.
out to
Then
Zero?
you
We
stopped,
had
and
this.
then you switched it around. And then when I asked you something about that, you wouldn't clarify it. You moved on to talking
Big
about
truck.
whether or not we left the atmosphere. So do
Big
me a
truck.
favor. Ask
Let's
your questions using proper English
big
and
truck.
complete the sentence.
Big truck. If you have the faith of science, you should be comfortable. Don't worry. Just let me get this out, right? Because we're reasoning together, right? The Bible says, "Let us reason together."
Maybe you should type the question.
Think about this, right? When I talk about measurement, because I agree. I say when science come up with formulas, I agree. Why? Because it is tangible, meaning something you can measure. People talk about proof. Prove me this, right? Now, when I ask people, okay, can you prove to me that when the light from the sun hits the earth atmosphere, that there's something that doesn't happen? Meaning, when you measure the light, it's based on what man can measure within the earth. Meaning, okay, when they say, oh, light years away, I ask them, okay, how do you know how far the sun is if you've never been outside of the earth to actually measure from the point where the light comes from and hits the earth atmosphere? No, you measure it on how the light operates within the earth atmosphere, meaning light has already come in, but you've never went outside of the earth to actually do that quote unquote scientific or mathematical equation. It's basically subjective. Why? Because no man has gone out to measure.
Okay,
Everything is based within
hold on.
the earth.
No. Now I'm going to stop you right there. So first of all, as far as light coming from the sun and hitting the earth and being measurable, hey, guess what? We have these things called solar panels where we can actually measure the energy.
Hey, listen.
Way off course here, bro.
Yeah, this is what we do though. No, big truck. You getting trolled for the first time, big truck. For the first time, you getting trolled.
Yeah, that makes sense because I don't even think
troll
he's really
becomes the trollee. What the fuck?
But I'm really gonna, like I said, I do need to set up something with y'all two on 10-4 Tuesdays. I think it'll be great. Fast in His Life and Big Truck on the same 10-4 Tuesday thing. I think, bro, that's an epic showdown. But yeah, man. Art, you were trying to say something. Go ahead. Art, you there? Art New Style.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go, bro.
Okay, I wanted to back up Savage on the industry. There's a lot of things that are going over our head. One of the things is if you look at the whole thing with going back to the Nas X thing, any kind of Saturn reference has to do with something black. Saturn, Satan. So you're going to be getting those kind of messages. Anything, and that's why when you look at the whole race thing when it comes to black and white, it's damn near Satan versus Luciferian. Remember Lucifer is supposed to be, or Lucifer is supposed to be the light bearer. So these are a lot of things, and that's the thing that I'm glad he came up here and broke that down, because we're participating in things that we think we're not participating in, but it's giving other people power just because we're participating in it. If you think about logos are sigils. So if you think about logos plus energy equals money. These are all the things that are the driving force behind what we're participating in, and what depend. It determines if we're on the losing side or the winning side. The people on the losing side are the sheep, the ones that don't know, the ones that don't care.
Yep.
So that's going to always happen. But the ones that are winning, every now and then it's a person that knows how to get out of Dodge, or the person that participates in it. So that's what I'm saying, is that we are always finding ways to not put in the work to do the research. And that's not a good thing. Like the stars, right? Think about it. Stars rise and fall. Shooting stars. Damn near every star that belongs to us gets shot. Shooting stars. These are this wordplay, but it's for the most part it happens. And he's talking about Anton LaVey or Alistair Crawley. Well, I thought I for what I gathered, I thought that Anton LaVey set up all these Church of Satan.
Yeah, but he was
And
under. Yeah, he was under. What's his name though? He was inspired by him, and I think what
they played on
also
the
it was,
character Mean the Merciless too. So that
yeah, it
was
was
another
Yeah,
thing.
so Anton LaVey started the Church of Satan, but he was friends with the guy
Aquino.
from the Navy, well,
Yeah,
Aquino, and
I'm pretty
Aquino's
sure
separate.
he was
Aquino's
he was
separate,
army.
and
He was army, not navy.
he was intelligence. But
Hey man, don't try to push that
regardless,
nigga off on us, man.
Yeah, that was y'all. That was y'all, man.
he was in some form of the brand, some armed service, and he left the temple of the Church of Satan and started his own group called the Temple of Set. Is what he started.
Oh,
You know what's crazy though, Savage? I don't know if people know this. So, the Menendez brothers, when they killed their parents, the Menendez brothers said they killed their parents because not only had they been molesting them, they had been molesting a whole bunch of kids, like from childhood, man. And when they looked into it to look into the thing or whatnot, they was pretty much gonna fucking come out and out them or some shit like that. And they actually, you do the research to see what they was talking about. It had some legs to it, but they killed them and they never fucking, they never let them out.
And the last thing I wanted to say for Brother Savage, I wanted to back up what he said as far as the whole wizardry and everything. That is factual. Most of the time, they put the stuff on their album covers, and then at the same time, they even dress the parts. So if you do the research, a lot of the Beatles' clothing were like H.P. Lovecraft. If you look at Helen Blavatsky, she was embodied by Janis Joplin. You had a lot of people that were really trying to bring that up. So they weren't really trying to emulate musicians before themselves. They were emulating magicians and wizardry and stuff to put it in the music, because that was the whole thing. It was about controlling the elements. So that's why they use this whole Liber 777. And he said the book of the law. All that stuff it's documented. It's not a conspiracy. I just wanted to say that, and I'm done.
I appreciate it.
There's also, rituals performed over these albums, right? The famous producer, I can't remember dude's name. He's the motherfucker that got a big ass beard. He almost looks like Karl Marx. I can't remember.
Rick Rubin.
Yeah, Rick Rubin.
Yeah, Rick Rubin. Yeah, he's literally on camera. It was an interview that occurred, like I think it was early 2000s, where he's actually talking about doing rituals over records, doing rituals over albums.
They're doing it in the temple.
Yeah,
Here, I'm sharing,
and it is all based off the Kabbalah. Majority of all this sex magic is coming directly. Its origins is coming from the Kabbalah, and
Just look up John Todd.
That's exactly what's occurring in these music rituals. I won't even call them videos. They're music rituals.
And bro, truth, people have to understand when it comes to hip hop, right? You hear the sound of the bass, right? The drumming, right? The origin is, ancient time, as far as even in Africa, people don't understand. Music has different frequency, and it's the whole thing about dancing is religious too. That's why you can look at, people from different part of the world, they will do the similar song. Why? Because every dance move has a certain frequency. So you notice when you listen to jazz music, you have a different vibe, right? Keyword vibe, vibration. If you listen to rock, death metal, right? Or love songs. So it puts you in a frequency. The thing is, what science tries to break down is what the Bible refers to as spiritual. So what science tries to do is science is basically trying to prove the invisible through experimentation, because scientific people, they want to have tangibles, right?
But real talk though, there's actually an experiment that where they had plants grow under classical music and they had plants grow under rock music, and the plants literally died.
We talked about that, bro. True. We talked about that when I did the thing about daylit and the effects of rap music on the black community. So yeah, it's literally a actual scientific that is science to the type of music that you play for plants and things. And like that's what we were trying to say. That was an argument I was using as to how and why people are surprised at what we have as black culture in a black community when you grow up from your kid being 1 year old or even in the womb listening to motherfucking Chief Keef and goddamn, you know, kill, fuck this, fuck that, spend money. But yeah, man, this is a great discussion. Listen,
share my screen real quick.
Share your screen. All right, man. Hold on.
Wait. Can I just say one thing real quick about
No,
that
no,
whole
no,
thing
big
about
crowd.
no,
No, it's
hold
not you.
on. Fasting is life. You fucked me over before. It's not gonna happen now. I just gotta say one thing
I
about
just
that
want
thing
something.
about plants and music. The issue is you gotta remember plants, music causes high and low frequency vibration, and what you're ultimately doing is you're causing the proteins within the cells to actually be pushed out of place.
That's fake news.
And no, it's not.
No, that's a fucking fact he's giving you there.
Hold on.
But the thing is, we're talking about they replicate this same experience.
Yeah, I understand that.
They replicate this same experiment using words. They took words and they attached them.
Right. Words cause.
What I'm getting to is, bro.
Hold on, wait, because I can't. Hold on, one second.
It comes down to the molecule structure of the water,
Words
bro.
are caused by sound waves. Sound waves have high and low frequency vibration, and yes, sound waves do have effects on living things, just like any other form of radiation. Same goes for sunlight. Sound is a type of radiation too. It's a type of energy movement. So it's just like when people were saying, "Oh yeah, well they think cell phones cause fucking cancer." It is possible. Yes, it is, simply because you're altering the proteins within the cells. So yeah, okay, that's where it comes from.
But they did the same thing. They did the same experiment with words and water molecules. Okay, they took words, just basic words, attached them on the fucking sticky notes, and they put these words like hate and violence on water. Then they put another glass of water, was the control. It was nothing on it. Then they had another a vial of water where they put love and nice shit on it, right? And then they examined the molecules over time, and the water molecules that had the words of hate and fucking rage and all that shit on it, they were deformed. They were like fucked up. And then they looked at the words that they looked at the water that had love and all the other nice shit on it. They were like perfect crystalline fucking water molecules, bro. So it's not just with music frequency. Yeah, frequency does have a part into it. Yes, it does.
Words.
I mean, most definitely.
But so why are you showing us this, Savage?
Well, I'm going to show a couple things. So this is Von Braun, who started NASA with the rocket program. On his tombstone, it says Palms 19:1. All right. If you go to Palms 19:1, it says heavens declared the glory of God, and the firmament sheath his handiwork. Day unto day utter speech, and the night unto night sees knowledge. His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit is unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. Which this quote refers to the firmament, which this guy was supposed to be getting out of the atmosphere, but the Bible verse that's on his tomb, on his gravestone, says that there is no outer space.
Yeah.
If you go to
man, we going to the flat earth. Oh
Okay.
shit.
Here we go.
Hey, can I say something real quick? I'm not talking about no flat earth.
Left now, man. God damn.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna jump off. You know, we could not even getting on the biblical aspect of all of this. If you realize what is the point, we got to realize this world doesn't really want you to have fun. It's never been about fun. Entertainment, all this stuff is a distraction. It's indoctrination. The media is an arm of the CIA. Hollywood is an arm of the CIA. There's no such thing as this. The world just wants you to be fun. The world is taking everybody out of their natural design. We were designed and created to, live in homeostasis with the environment, with creation itself. We have a mind that has a logical understanding of things, through functionality and through testing and proving. That has nothing to do with what's happening through the media or anything. This is indoctrination to turn people away from the identity of God. And all that means for all those people who want to make all this other stuff is that, look, God's law is written in all of us. We all know right and wrong because we know how we want to be treated. We all complain and we all draw the same objective standards. In a world of relativism, nobody can complain. Slavery is okay. Murder is okay. stealing is okay, lying is okay, because if it's all survival of the fittest and reproduction, then everything's on the table. But nobody lives like that. So we need to stop acting like people live like that. Nobody lives as this doing evil without any conscience when it's done to you is okay. So we all complain. So we all draw from the same standard. The Bible is a confirmation and historical account of people who agree with that one notion that God's law is inherent to everyone if we're honest. The world wants to take people out of that natural identity, recreate them in an identity of greed, vanity, lust, and everything that destroys people, because call it what you want, greed without wisdom, lust without self-control, and vanity without wisdom will be destructive. And we see that everything is unraveling right now. So regardless to what you believe or don't believe, you can't deny the fact that the world's unraveling as it rejects biblical law. Forget the church. Biblical law, the law that says alternative lifestyle is wrong, feminism is wrong, murder is wrong. That law that everybody agrees with. So that's what the agenda is. The world is being recreated in an image away from its creator into this nonsense that anybody who condones any of this nonsense, you're complicit in it, and you are the problem. So if you have a problem with the Bible, then you have no other justification to explain what's happening now, other than my silence is being complicit with this nonsense. You know, some people are going to sit around and just let the world go to hell, and some people are trying to put up some resistance to wake people up, particularly the youth who still have a chance to actually not be indoctrinated into this nonsense, so that the law, which is pushed by the government, doesn't oppress everybody. That's why they're destroying men. That's why they destroy masculinity. That's why they're destroying fatherhood, because these are the last signs of resistance against an oppressive government that wants to use all kinds of illogical behaviors and fallacies that cause destruction, and then use the problem reaction solution method to try to bring in their own solution, which is just everybody being a slave. You want to talk about real slavery? Y'all keep making excuses for this nonsense, and then the government is going to show people real slavery when you got a chip in your head and you can't eat and you can't do anything, you can't speak. We already see censorship. So let's stop talking about conspiracy theories. We can't even talk freely on the internet. You can't even talk freely in person, depending on who you're talking to.
Yeah,
without threat of a crime.
A vaccine passport. That's what's coming down the pipe.
New
That's
York,
what's happening right now in Israel, my nigga.
New York, no, bro, true. That shit started in New York on April 2nd, allegedly. They say it start in April 2nd. You're gonna need a fucking vaccine passport.
The White House just confirmed that for the record. You can check it. Google it. The White House just confirmed vaccine passports are on the way.
Bro, we are literally being boiled. Okay, we are the frog in the pot that said, "Oh,
wow,
this temperature is perfect. I love this temperature."
Hey,
Hey, this is
that nigga got to go to work, man. He got to get ready, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate
Thank you for having me, brother. Have a good night, man.
No problem. Great conversation. Y'all niggas, give God a chance, nigga.
I did for 35 years, and then I woke up.
Give God a chance, man. Try him again. Try him.
I told you, man. I gave him about as long as you've been born, and then I woke up and he can go his way, I'll go mine.
Hey, man, you're gonna have a hard time convincing a nigga that used to live in fucking Egypt, nigga. He used
hey, bro, truth. I know I'm old, but I ain't ancient.